I just did it, K.
All right, let me go on the shit, double check, make sure we Gucci.
Yeah, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh shit, 8 point game, my nigga.
Who y'all watching?
Boston and Orlando.
Orlando Magic.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a shot.
Yeah, I just got on the side here, man, till we get going. Well, shit. I mean,
Oh,
we are live. Let me check out
yeah,
Facebook real quick. Hold on. Let me see if I can find you,
I
K.
just checked the Facebook. We should be good. We live on the tube too, and we are
Let me see.
live on Instagram as well.
Hey, Nick Bendo said what up?
Nick Bendall, tell him. Yeah, I said what's up. Tell him. Yeah,
Yeah,
nah. I hope he out of trouble, man.
yeah. I'm gonna throw the comments up on here. I don't know if can you see that at all.
I don't know, bro. The comments gone. I think I see. Yeah, I see him.
Say
I see him.
yo, yeah. I'll try to throw them up here and let you know when they come in here. So, but now, okay, you ready for it, brother?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I don't see us live on the Instagram though, but it is what it
Mm-hmm.
is. Shit, unless you see it,
I
it's showing over here though. So I don't know. Maybe it just ain't showing up on my phone. But we ready
yeah,
though.
I'm
I'm
getting
ready.
going. Okay, bad, homie. Let's do it. Let's do it. Here we go. Make sure that bitch ain't looping, nigga.
Oh, let me turn down this TV.
I know everything that I do is fly. All these damn hearts guess I'm who they like. You can keep on scrolling, but you choose to slide. If you catch my vibe, hit the bell, subscribe. I know everything that I move is price. I know all my things they get boost disguise. All these damn hearts guess I'm who they like. If you want the high, hit the bell, subscribe.
Bada boom. hey,
Yeah,
hey, hey. What?
yeah, yeah.
We back. We back for another one, man. Y'all know the motherfucking deal.
Y'all
You know
know
what
the
I mean?
vibes.
Y'all already know the vibes. Y'all know the vibes for the night, man. But yeah, as you can see, man, we back with another one, another live episode this week from the K and T show. You know what I'm saying? I'm T. Obviously, that's K over there. And we do got another special guest at the motherfucking building tonight.
A
For the
special one.
motherfucking one time, man. I'm not the greatest with the grand entrances and all that shit and the intros and all that, but hey,
I got
man,
it. If you
you
can't
got
do
it.
it to him, I give it to him because
All
this
right,
the
go
way. Hey,
ahead.
this is what I remember. I don't know about you, T, but this is what I remember. I
Oh
remember
shit.
nigga coming in saying, "Nigga, this Sickso." I said,
I said,
But
man, hey,
you
my
know,
nigga
nigga, this
said he
shake
knew.
show, shake
Hey,
show.
my nigga say he let niggas know who he was right off
Hey,
bail. You hear me?
and then he
yeah, I
ad
was.
libbed it, but he ad libbed himself though. Nigga, this shake show, this shake show.
Right, right.
I wasn't six, it was shake show, shake show. My
Yeah,
nigga six. Oh man.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
hey, you know what I'm thinking, bro? I'm gonna explain. I'm gonna
What?
explain. By that time, I had been on the streets enough
Yeah.
and try to. You not, hey, it's the one.
Ah,
Oh, yeah,
oh
Oh,
yeah.
boy,
For
man.
sure, for sure, for sure. Well, go
But
ahead, T. Kick it.
but
Set us
nah,
off,
man.
set us
Without
off.
without further ado and notice, man. Hey, we got the big homie, fella dog, another fella dog in the building, Carlin, aka Six So Many Six. So, what is the motherfucking deal, my
Deal.
boy?
man, chilling, man. Staying out
Yeah.
the way, man. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
It's good to hear from y'all, man. Cause see,
man,
these people, okay, they're they're starting to real.
okay.
The people that are watching this don't know that we know each other outside of this, and I don't know if I should what I shouldn't speak about, because I know
We gonna
that.
get we gonna get into the like that shit. We gonna do the sports first, then we gonna
Yeah,
dive into
yeah, yeah. We go. Yeah, we
Okay,
most definitely get into the
because I'm
shits,
I'm,
man.
re-
You know.
I- I'm ready to dive into the
I know you.
juicy gossip.
I
All
know.
right, all right. Well, let's get to it. All right. Well, let's
I'm
just get
ready
to
to
it.
dive into
Hey,
the juicy gossip.
he said again. Hey, you ain't gotta. You ain't gotta say shit else, my boy. So 6-0, man. What we do is, man, this is a sports based show. Obviously, man, you can see the graphics in the corner of each corner. You see football, basketball. Kay and myself, we talk sports every fucking week on the show.
Mhm,
But again,
mhm.
man, we've been on the road diving in, talking to the old homies, man, just vibing out. You know what I'm saying? Just talking about the old, the old school kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? The good old days and all that. But what we gonna do is first, my dude, we're gonna talk a little basketball, man. If you don't mind. And again, bro, have you been watching the league a little bit at all, or are you in the know? Or
well, I mean, I've been playing basketball since a little boy. You know, I didn't like football. I didn't like baseball, and my dad played basketball. And
I didn't know that. That's a fun fact right there. Your daddy played basketball?
my daddy played. He was good. He was all state. He was in Alaska. And this
I can't do this. I can't do this for Carlin, bro.
no, but yeah, no, I watched I watched basketball. Yeah, especially my daddy. So he passed away, huh?
Yeah, no, rest up to your pops. I'm just laughing at you, bro, because you a silly man. You a character, bro. You already know you about to have us rolling all fucking night, bro. So,
but see, you know what? I think I'm just projecting y'all's energy, man. Because I'm reflecting y'all's energy because I remember you guys, and it's good to see y'all, man. It's good to see y'all, man. It's good to see y'all together, man. Because all right, let's get to the questions, man. Let's get to the questions because the more I explain, it's gonna make a little bit more sense to why this is, so important to me that, I tap on these two guys right here.
All right, man. Okay, let's talk a little basketball, man. And Carlin, feel free, man, to dab in a little bit, man. If you got questions or anything about any of the topics, man, just do your thing, shoot your shot, my boy. But okay, let's talk about it, brother. Oh shit, damn. New York and Detroit, game 3 picks right off the bat.
That's what you chose. Fuck it, that's what we going with.
New York and Detroit. Now, listen. Okay, I'm not New York or Detroit. I'm gonna go with. Damn. And this is like this year's squad, right? This not him. I'm like, okay, and I'm not trying to disrespect them boys because I know how hard it is to ball. Let me see. But I don't know. I'm gonna have to go with
I nigga trying to see who look like a better hooper.
Nah, because I know I know these guys ain't Hall of Famers. These guys is like they first year rookies. These guys rookies. These ain't veterans. So it's a different spot. I don't know who's gonna win. I don't know because
well, they actually in the play right now. They're actually in the playoffs, man. And they're the series is tied 1-1 right now. They're going back to Detroit for game 3. So they split the first 2 games in New York, and Detroit just won the other night or last night. I can't remember. And again, they're about to go to Detroit and play game 3 with the series title 1-1. So we just making our game 3 picks right now. Okay, I mean, shit, you go for it first, homie.
Who, me?
Yeah, who you got?
Nigga, you know my pick, and it ain't them Knicks, Pistons, and shit.
I don't know. I'm just saying it's a long series. You never know. You ain't gonna
know my pick, and it ain't them Knicks, Pistons, and 6.
What up, G? What up, G? Yes, bro. Nick is silly. Look, Nick said that voice, Carly. He laughing at your voice.
Nah. He talking about something else. What he say? Yeah. Hey, nah. So hold on, look, because Detroit without remember when Detroit was with Chauncey Billups.
And that was a championship team, my boy.
What's my guy? Hamilton.
Rip Hamilton, Rasheed Wallace, Ben Wallace. All them. Yeah. They coming back. They trying to bring it back. They trying to bring it back in Detroit, man. So I mean,
but nah. This is a different squad though. This is a whole different squad. That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
They decent though. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't been watching. I didn't watch Detroit all year. I saw here and there and whatnot. But these 2 games I saw, bro, they should actually be up 2-0. I ain't gonna hold you.
Real shit.
But
who you got,
I'm gonna go Knicks. I'm gonna go Knicks game 3 because this is going 7. This is going 7 games.
You think it's going 7?
Yeah. You know what?
Yeah. What's up, Carla?
I don't know how they do the broadcast because when they used to have NBA on NBC with the cable that you twisted into the back of the TV, they done did something different now, man.
What you trying to say, man? They what? They not broadcasting it properly no more.
These Roku network, man. This is Roku NBA you be watching. YouTube NBA you be watching.
Carlin, don't tell me you hate $10, bro. Carlin, Don't tell me you hate technology,
That
bro.
nigga say he don't fuck with the new shit.
Nah, I'm saying, bro, if I want to go back, because I'm the type of person that'll go back and watch NBA championship,
Yeah.
the 2001, the 99s, and when I go back and see, I see a lot of the scenes and footage just cut out. They just cut out you know what I'm saying? And that's when you see it on YouTube. But like Roku I've been seeing a lot of female basketball though. Commercials, you know what I'm saying? They like projecting that on television.
They got to. They trying to get them paid. They trying to get them paid. They trying to get them paid, man. And rightfully so, man. The women should be. I'm not saying I ain't gonna say. I'm gonna use my words wisely. They're trying to get more money. They're trying to boost it, trying to push it out more because they are good. I mean, women, they got some good athletes over there that actually hoop, bro. They got some people that can actually hoop, dog, and they way more worth than what they're getting paid, bro. You know what I'm saying? So,
hey, I'm not gonna say the girls can't hoop, but I'm gonna say
that's what I'm
saying. It ain't gonna be like Shaq. The girls ain't gonna do it like Michael. The girls ain't gonna do it like Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying?
It's exciting. I ain't gonna hold you.
They hard though. The women be hooping.
Michael Jordan going for the dunk, then he bring it back down. Like that. Oh shit. Oh man. I'm telling you, I was one of them light skinned niggas with a Michael Jordan jersey on. I'm telling you. All the dark skinned niggas bro. You ain't no Michael Jordan. I'm like, nigga, I had a Michael Jordan jersey on when I was 11.
This is silly, bro. Hell yeah.
Bro, but these girls, they don't dunk the same, you know. I'm not a big fan of dunking because dunking can hurt you. You know, dunking can really hurt you. But you know, when I see a female that can play ball, it's very interesting.
Yeah, it is now.
I know one of them don't, huh?
Hey, you need to watch it when you get time, brother. You need to go on YouTube, wherever, bro. Just check them out. You'll be surprised, bro. They
done elevated for sure.
For sure. They like it.
So what broadcasting system do y'all watching from? Do y'all watching from the
wherever?
Because I'm like everything.
Yeah, just an app, bro. I mean, YouTube TV or any app, bro. You know what I'm saying? And when they do have it local. You know, like if I have anything local, I watch on local channels. You know,
okay, I'll shoot you a link after this over where you can just watch all that shit for free. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, all right. So check this out. With Detroit, who was your best Detroit player of all time? Who like if you can name one Detroit player from the Pistons or
Zeke?
I'll give you two or three.
Isaiah. I can tell you that right off there.
Yeah. Who else? 2 or 3?
3 or 3?
Yeah, 3. Isaiah Thomas.
Isaiah, if you gotta go Joe D, I guess you could say.
Who Joe D?
But then I mean what? Do you want to count the niggas that stayed there for a quick little peek? Because you know Iverson came there.
Nah.
Yeah,
fuck no.
You can say that if you want to. I mean, technically it's the NBA. It ain't like N1.
Nah.
It ain't like N1. You can say, this nigga went there.
Zeke Dumars and probably Rodman.
Damn,
I can say right off there. That I can think of right up there.
No Bill and Beer.
Hell no, that nigga was a fighter. That's all he was for. He was scrapping.
I know, yeah. Nah, I hear you. But so you I was saying, Kate. No, I was saying, but you do. I guess we don't agree, but shit, you got Pistons winning this next game, right?
Yeah.
And you said Pistons is 6.
And 6.
Also, they got to win the rest of the games. You are boy. You want some bullshit, my boy? It is too early for this bullshit, K. You know what? We going to the next one. You want some bullshit? You know them
they
niggas.
Winning. They winning the next.
Oh shit! We got one game, 3 picks. Oh shit! Okay,
yeah, Minnesota. LeBron is my favorite. LeBron is he's like something like Michael Jordan, you know. And this new guy, he's Edwards. He's a prospect, but I like him. You know, I can tolerate watching him. You know, and
I can tolerate.
Oh man, because some of them guys is there, and you know, I wonder how they made it to the NBA. Some of them guys. You know.
Oh yeah, for sure. Nah,
Real
for
shit.
sure. It's
Real
questionable.
shit.
It's a few that's questionable. You know what I'm
For
saying? That's on
sure.
these rosters, bro.
For
But
sure.
hey, but you know how it is, man. It's politics and everything.
So
So
who y'all got? Who y'all niggas got? Game
Man,
3 is
game.
split 1-1 right now. You seen what it was, T.
Yeah, I got
I don't know
Lakers.
if you
I,
huh?
I got I got Lakers in game 3 because I think I ain't gonna lie to you, K.
But you said that
Narcolepsy,
confident in game 1, T. You said Lakers
Narcole-
in game 1. You was like,
Lakers.
you laughed at the topic.
I did.
And then what happened?
Them niggas shot. Them niggas didn't miss a 3. That's what happened.
What happened, T?
If
Did they win?
They did win, but if they any team gonna win if they don't miss a 3 the whole game.
We locked that nigga. We locked your man's up.
Hey,
Twice.
bro. It is
Twice.
tied. We talk about the past. It's tied.
Yeah.
The Lakers won the last game.
Oh, listen. Lucas
We talk about the
cool
past.
down eventually. Lucas finna cool down eventually.
Minnesota cooled down
He ain't
evidently.
gonna keep putting up 40.
He cooled. Hey, I didn't even get to watch the game. I was asleep so fast. How did Timberwolves shoot the 3 ball? Do you know?
Second game?
Yeah.
There was five. There was some bullshit the second game. A lot of bullshit. What
up, D. Ross?
Hey,
So
I'm
Rush, my man, Rush the bossy. What's the deal, my man? That's my guy there.
yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
T, did you peep though? It was one point in the game. It was toward the end of the third quarter. They was calling a lot of bullshit, right? And Julius Randle was at the free throw line.
Right
And that nigga wouldn't shoot the free throw. He turned around and he told the referee, he said, "Man, put our points on the board, man. What the fuck y'all doing?" Then straight up. Did you ain't see that shit?
No.
And he wouldn't shoot the ball until they put the points on the board. He said, "Man, put the points on the board." He turned back around, was like, "Nigga, what the fuck?"
What game was this?
Last game, nigga, yesterday.
I didn't get to see the game. I said I went to sleep, bro. That's why I asked you how they go, like as far as the Timberwolves shooting the trade ball. Because
It was pretty much everybody was down there fouled out in fucking first quarter, damn near, nigga. Like DiVincenzo, Reed, nobody was playing pretty much till fourth quarter.
Lakers in.
Man, I want the Lakers to win.
They are.
But
Don't worry about a 6-0. They gonna win. K Mans is Anthony Edwards, man. So
yeah,
I know he done earned his respect. He earned his respect, from me.
Hey, he got a highlight for you, T. That nigga shitted on Jackson so
I did see that. I did see that. Meaning, like, of course,
I seen some dunk highlights that was like, whoa, it's time to get this boy. It's time to point fingers. You was sticking your nose in it.
Yeah,
like I'm gonna get you something. When you got dunked on, that's how we point at niggas when they get dunked on. You was sticking your nose in it.
So it's 2-1. It's 2-1. Y'all Lakers got Lakers game 3.
I would like to see the Lakers to win. And LeBron, I want to say this: LeBron playing and his son playing, that is every man NBA dream, and the negativity that I've been seeing them giving him on that situation on the internet is ridiculous, man. And that's how I know, you know what I'm saying? It's negative energy that comes with, reaching certain levels of success, man. Knowing damn well everybody, man, if I could play basketball with my daddy and win, I mean, that's like I don't have a son, but you know what I'm saying? That's like emotional. It tap into the love and basketball, energy or vibe. It's like, man, and they gonna be hard on them, but that's something that come with the territory. That's something that come with it.
Yeah, he gonna get it. I mean, shit, he about to get some playoff experience here in a little bit because they're gonna beat Timberwolves in 5. He gonna get in, a little garbage minutes. You know what I'm saying? He'll get his first.
Hell no. Hell no.
LeBron to earn his ground, man. LeBron to earn his ground.
Till you sound like me talking that shit. The
on
last
LeBron.
one talking about the Pistons and shit got to win the rest.
You said
The
what?
Lakers ain't winning shit. They ain't talking about the Lakers about to win the rest of the games. They ain't the Wolves ain't about to win shit else.
I don't know, man.
Hey, they are
Hell
wizards.
no.
Hey, Carly, have you ever seen a team? Hey, these niggas hit every single three they took the other night, the first game the Wolves did. When they beat the Lakers, them niggas didn't miss 1 3.
They ain't missed one.
I feel like them niggas
Hey, but nah, you know what it was?
The whole team had a
look, out of 43 threes, 37 of them was wide open. Who the fuck ain't gonna hit them?
I'm just
Who
saying.
ain't gonna hit it wide open?
I know some people that wouldn't hit no damn three wide open.
Right.
But that many
that's a bro. They was knocking shit down, bro.
Wide
I didn't see the
open.
second game, so that's what I'm saying. It's not gonna happen again. That's all I'm saying. So I'll fuck with Anthony Edwards, man. Lakers in 5.
I fuck with. I got respect for Anthony Edwards, but that Lakers three-peat is just so monumental to me in basketball. And the Lakers, they won championships after that. You notice how some teams ain't been to the finals in 20 years.
Yeah.
Nah,
Shit. Well, hey, speaking of Lakers, what'd you say, Carl?
You remember that game winner Anthony Davis hit? When Anthony Davis hit that game winner, then they traded Anthony Davis. They traded Anthony Davis.
Oh my God! Yes, bro. How can I dog? Anthony Davis is trash, bro.
He injured. He big and hurt. But
hey, man,
he wasn't trash. He wasn't trash.
Nah,
he hit the game winner. He hit the game winner he hit the 3-point game winner for the championship. That happens sometimes, but that don't happen all the time.
In the bubble. I said, yeah, I remember in the bubble. I remember he did do that. Hey, but when I said Lakers at 5, I'm gonna switch topics on this one. Y'all already know what that means.
Okay.
We're gonna talk a little bit. We're gonna get out of basketball now, Carl. And do you know what's going on with Shannon Sharp at all, brother?
I see him on the internet. I see the big homie every once in a while on the internet, but I don't veer to his personal business too hard. What happened with him?
Okay, you want to explain a little bit what's going on with
that nigga? Basically, he basically getting hit with the Diddy. You know what I'm saying? With the Diddy, the Jay-Z, the who else they hitting with all this shit with the sexual allegations?
Oh, sexual allegations. Because I remember in high school when the fans tried to break up Murder Inc. Y'all remember that? Hey, you know what fucked me up? What blew my mind, bro? We used to listen to a whole bunch of 50 Cent. Bro, don't you know? When I found out Ja Rule didn't want the one that shot 50 Cent, I was like, hold on, guys, this beef ain't legit. This beef is not legit. He made a bunch of songs on it, didn't he?
Hey, nigga. Oh, bro.
He said that Ja Rule didn't shoot him. He wasn't the one that shot him.
Bro. Okay, we're not gonna make it, bro. We're not gonna make it. We want to get the pick of the set. Carly is fucking fucking, bro.
All the rappers and the fans. He was talking about the fans trying to shut people down. And I was like, that
I know, but that was Supreme in them that shot. That was Supreme in them that got 50, man. All right. That was Supreme in them, right?
I don't know who shot him. He was rapping about Ja Rule so much, I thought he shot him. I was like, Ja Rule. He was like, he got shot 9 times. Because you know how they used to promote. You know how they used to promote his album. They used to promote his album, talking about what's his name got shot this many times. And that's all you would hear about. It's like, hold on, who is he,
bro?
Oh, what's his name? He had whole commercials. He had a commercial, bro, that would come on in the middle of BET, promoting the album with the bullet hole. He took a picture with the. then, he's talking all this shit on Ja Rule.
We ain't gonna make it.
I thought Ja Rule was the one that shot him. I thought Ja Rule was the one that shot him, bro.
Okay, we're not gonna make it. Hold on. Carl, hold on. Sickso, hold on, bro. You gotta stop, bro. Hold on. Hey, 6-0 is crazy, bro.
You know why I just kept talking? I just kept talking because he was just talking about the fans, right?
Yeah.
He was talking about the fans trying to break him down. Mm-hmm. But I don't know what his situation is. I heard you say something about a sexual
allegation.
Yeah,
sexual allegation.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So give him the story. Give him the story.
So basically, 6-0. So Shannon's been like one of the top, I don't know, content creators.
Now I know him. I know him from that. Right. I know him from
So what's happening? Yeah. So what's happening is. Yeah, so yeah. So, but he moved back to ESPN with Stephen A. So what happened is it basically went public that he's about to sign like this $100 million deal. You know what I'm saying? Content creator type deal. And so tapes got released from a little 19-year-old, 20-year-old chick that he been fucking with. And it's pretty much stating that, you know, she's accusing that, you know, he raped her and all this shit. And they releasing like audio, you know, that she recorded on the low and all that shit. And so she's basically trying to get like 50 mil or some shit like that. Yeah, this just came out.
No justice. 50 million.
50 million.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, he I want to say shit been
no jail
since
time,
yesterday.
just 50 million.
Just 50 mil.
Yeah,
okay,
just 50 mil.
Right.
And so yeah. So basically, that's pretty much it's been a hot topic for the past 2 days. And I think I want to say 3 or 4 days ago, it was just released that he's gonna make 100 million. You know what I'm saying? So they released they're releasing text messages between the two, audio recordings and all that shit. But again, the person that's representing this young lady, it's the same lady that went after Jay-Z. Is it the lawyer? No, it's not the same lady. It's the same lawyer that's representing her, went after Jay-Z about some actual, you know, sexual allegations as well, and Diddy. So
wow.
So yeah,
man.
So yeah.
They setting them up.
Yeah, that's what
they set them up. And see, that's the type of connection pattern of clue of evidence that you find during an investigation. You know, something like that. We'll say, oh yeah, and the same lawyer that represented what's the name, or that prosecuted another rapper or other black successful figure is prosecuting another. You know, she handles these cases and that's their profile. That is relevance of I mean, that's evidence of I mean, I don't the connection between that, you know, the clue is like it feels smell kind of fishy, you know.
Yeah. It's definitely fishy.
What happened? What happened? What happened?
I can't, bro.
What's the deal?
He is stupid, man.
Man, cause y'all niggas is funny, bro.
Oh yeah.
Y'all niggas, bro. I can't.
No, bro. I don't know.
We just talking our shit, bro. Nah, cause y'all niggas be having me cracking up, bro. Hey, Carl, I don't know if, bro. Kay said you didn't drink. You don't drink no more, right? Or you don't drink at all?
I had to sober up, fam. I had to sober up to save my life, bro.
Yeah.
No, real shit. That's dope, man. But no, what we usually do, man, when we do have guests on, bro, it's like a ritual on the show, man. We do toast up for the person we do have on. You know, we thank you for giving us your time, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
It's good seeing you, bro. Shout out to you, my dude.
Shout out to Sickso, for sure.
Like what? My guys.
Yeah, man. No. Kay, what you want to get into, bro? You want to take control, bro.
Hey, I'm about to.
I can't.
All right, I'm drinking. Listen.
Yes.
All right, we just gonna fuck the sports. We gonna go straight to the QOD. Let's go straight to the QOD. This might pipe us down a little bit. Let's pipe down a little bit. Wow.
Yeah.
Question of the day. Have you ever been scared to apologize?
Oh.
Scared to apologize.
Yeah.
You know what, man? I don't think so. I don't think that I've really had to apologize for too much. I mean, it might have taken time for the energy to die down or de-escalate that animosity or aggression towards whoever I had to apologize to. But it depends on who, because I don't like when people, because somebody will shit on you intentionally and hurry up and say I'm sorry in the same breath,
Facts.
And it's not coming from a genuine place. They'll do it, and some people, need time to need time apart so they can learn to appreciate each other. And I don't think I'd be afraid to apologize. I might be afraid to admit I was wrong. It depends on what it is, though, because
you never had that situation before where you was like, you wanted to apologize, but you were scared of the outcome of basically telling the truth to apologize.
It depends on. I mean, you got to be specific because
I give you an example.
Apologize. I'm like,
give you somewhat of an example, like like you was cheating on your girlfriend.
Damn.
Never.
Right. Too.
I'm just giving you an example.
Maybe.
I'm just giving you.
Maybe once.
I'm just giving you an example. I'm just giving you an example of what I mean by being scared to apologize. This ain't got to be this actual scenario or actual situation. I'm just saying though, like, say for instance, you was cheating on your woman and you wanted to tell her because it was her fucking friend or something. You know what I'm saying?
It was eating you up on the inside.
Yeah,
love it so much.
Right. You just wanted
baby, I love you. I can't get no secret. No secret.
But you wanted to tell her, but you didn't know what was gonna happen when you told her.
You said what?
I said you wanted to tell her, but you ain't know what was gonna happen when you told her. So you was like, I ain't gonna say shit.
Hey man, it depends on the circumstance. Because if I cheated on her because she was a bitch and disrespectful, and I was just in a relationship with her because I felt sorry for her. I was just in a relationship with her because I needed money. I wasn't dealing with her because I gave her everything. It depends on the I really don't cheat on girls, or I don't. Huh?
I said, I hear you. Because Kay, I'll be honest, bro. Like, I've been scared to apologize for sure. You know what I'm saying? It's just because I think what Kay was saying, just being scared of the outcome. You know what I mean? Like, just being truthful. Because I'm gonna use your scenario as far as like, I think you mentioned like, are you apologizing because you really fucked up? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you really fucked up and take ownership of it, you know what I'm saying? I'm cool with actually doing that. I'm still just kind of scared of what that actual person is going to say. You know what I'm saying? In response to on the shit I'm apologizing about. You know what I'm saying? So again, I'm just scared of like, I would be scared of the actual outcome for the person I'm apologizing to. I'm not scared to apologize.
Definitely. It depends.
Yeah.
Like any girl, like I can remember the one girl I cheated on was like the one girl that I forever regret cheating on, But I really didn't cheat on every girl. I haven't had that many relationships. Well, the few relationships that I had that I was serious with a girl, I probably only cheated on one of them one time, and it was like it felt so bad to me, but it was at a time in my life when I couldn't turn. I couldn't turn a girl down. It was that like when I knew I would sympathize with the girls wanting me and not being able to have me, and a lot of these girls would come after me just so they can tell my girlfriend, "Ha ha, I got you, man."
Right.
And,
Ain't nothing
and it takes a while for me to realize I'm a pawn in their game so that's why I don't try to cheat on girls, because a girl will approach you for a different reason. She'll approach you just because she knows your girlfriend, just like in that movie Baby Boy,
Yeah.
When she at the job, looking out, they be that times 10. They be somewhere trying to fight the girl. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And if I ever cheated on any girl, the only girl that I ever cheated on is the only girl that I would apologize for cheating on, and it'd be a sincere apology. And I could tell you why. It was because I was probably immature and couldn't handle, aggressive women being aggressive towards me, and me thinking that sex with them would get them off me and stop hassling me, and then we'll be friends. But reality, she's gonna take that one moment, hold on to it forever, and throw it in the girl's face who you were committed to daily.
Right.
I'm telling you, that's why. But see, sometimes it's different. But that was the only pretense. That was the only situation I ever cheated on a girl. And I only had one time.
I didn't really, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't necessarily mean. That's why I was saying that it didn't have to be that situation. It had to be.
I know, but what I'm saying is every situation gonna be different. Because sometimes I ain't at fault and they mad. You know what I'm saying? They just mad. Just like
look, I'm gonna give you another scenario before you keep going on that one.
Right.
What if it was a scenario where you stole something from your mom or your dad or something?
That's when it becomes monetary, and the money sometimes justifies the act of desperation, justifies your the need for the money, has a big impact in controlling your decision to take the money because you're hungry, you need some, you don't know that in the next 10 years you're going to make twice as much, 10 times that much money than you ever.
Was you ever scared to tell your parents though? That's the question. Like if you stole from me, it was like you said before, like you was feeling some type of way, like damn, you see whatever you stole from them affected them, and you wanted to tell them, but you were scared to tell them because you were scared of the outcome.
I'm gonna say this:
you ain't never been in that type of situation before.
I don't have a problem apologizing because a lot of times when you apologize to somebody, it's coming from a sincere place. Right. You ain't just gonna apologize if you, and it's like it depends on the reason I'm apologizing. But I'm not hesitant to apologize because I think it's polite, to say
facts. Raised basically.
Right. It's like kind of like good manners to apologize. So you should. I don't think I'm scared to apologize.
What about you, Kay?
Ever been scared to apologize?
Yeah. Question of the day, homie. What about you?
Yeah, I have. I was scared I was gonna get my ass whooped.
Exactly. That's kind of always say. Well, I didn't say that. Mine was more like if I know I was in the wrong.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? If I know I'm in the wrong for some shit. Yeah.
Sometimes it's just communication misunderstanding because you think you were doing your thing. And somebody else is like, hold on, wait, overstepped your. But it depends on what it is,
Yeah, got you.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, I've been in that situation before, for sure.
For sure. What we got up next, Kay?
All right, shit. Let's dive into the next segment. We're gonna get some laughs going. You know what I'm saying? It's that time of the motherfucking show.
Okay.
You know what it is. T. I gotta ask that question.
What is it?
Is that fucked up or what? God damn it! Shit, I gotta ask that question, man. Shit. All right. So explain it to him, T. What this part of the show is, Sick.
So Sickso, man. So Kay, he's gonna obviously the topic as he just explained, man, is that fucked up or what? We're gonna watch a video clip here, and pretty much, man, we're gonna go ahead and talk about a little bit. You're gonna have to answer the question: is a situation that clip fucked up or what? Pretty much simple as that, man. So let's go ahead and get to it. You ready for it, homie?
Yeah, I see.
All right. no fucking way. No,
That's different, man.
Sickso, go ahead, say it, Sickso. Is that fucked up, my dude? Did you see it?
That's definitely fucked up. That's fucked up for the kids. That's fucked up for the kids, man. Wow.
That's crazy, bro. That's fucked up out the gate. I'm gonna hold you. They put laxative in the school lemonade, bro.
Hey, nigga, look, you know what's funny is it took y'all probably the same amount of time to catch on as it did me. It was probably like a 5-6 second delay for me to catch on. Like, why is everybody moving like this? And I read that shit, and I'm like, oh, that's why these. Run that shit back. Run that shit back. Watch the teacher. The teacher ain't playing, nigga. She walk right past their ass.
Hold on. Oh wow, Jesse, the young lady holding her ass going to the bathroom. Oh my god. You see the
puddle by that locker? Did you see that puddle by that locker? Oh man. And guess who had to clean that up?
Right.
Who got that job for the tip service?
That made me say I'm dead. Everybody gonna be going for the dog. Nah, that run. Oh yeah, the run. Oh, you saw the run. Oh yeah, she was holding her buns, running, looking for the bathroom. That was hilarious. I did not see that the first time because I was so confused. Like, what is going on? So again, Carl and myself, we most definitely think that's fucked up. Okay, what about you, homie?
I think that's fucked up, man. They said the school's lemonade, so it was probably more than that hallway that was going through.
Nigga, the whole school, bro. That's an immediate expelled, right? Like, hey, you expelled immediately. Right? Yeah. You out of there, my boy. You out of there, my boy. Shit. What else we got, Kay? What else we got?
Yeah, we got some social medias of the week. You know what I'm saying?
We got some social media joints.
Yeah, man. So,
Okay, Carla. So it's pretty much the same realm, man. So what me and Kay and myself do is we got people to send us like memes and kind of funny clips to us and on our social medias or just something that we come across. We save them, man, and play them on here. So it's kind of the same thing, kind of the same gesture here. We pretty much gonna watch a clip and we gonna just react to it if you don't mind here, brother. Here we go. Let's get to it.
Damn. Fuck! God, come on!
Getting the umbrella? Oh yeah. Now you can go to the whip now.
That shit was coming down.
I know, man.
Wow.
He said, hey, man, that shit was coming down, man.
Man, I done seen some other shit on these social media apps, man. They be some crazy stuff on these social media apps. These people, man.
Hey, that nigga said. He said, "Now you can go to the whip."
Now you can go to the whip.
That's what his homie said. Now you can go. To the whip.
I didn't hear that part. I didn't hear that part at all. I did not hear that.
Hey, y'all ever seen them Africans that be eating them eating out them over them campfires, them African campfires? Y'all ever seen them?
I ain't seen that. You got to send us a clip. We'll put them on the show.
I'm gonna send them to you because I'll be sending them to other people. I'm gonna send them to you.
Yeah.
Look at these.
Damn.
Getting the umbrella? Oh yeah. Now you can go to the whip now.
That shit was coming down.
I know, man.
Bro,
the woo at the end, like you really accomplished something.
Right,
dude is wild, bro. That's a funny one. That's a funny one. I fuck with it, K.
Hey, did y'all remember when that hurricane hit in Florida? I know you in
there.
Florida.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Wow.
sir. We got out of there, man.
I didn't know, bro. I knew you was in Florida, but
Yes,
I didn't
sir.
know you was there until watching y'all on this show.
Yeah, man. Been out here for about 4 years, my boy. So yeah, I relocated, man, enjoying myself down here with the family, brother. You know what I mean? So it's a good look.
I saw a house floating upstream. A whole house, bro.
Hey,
Floating all the way. I was like, wow.
Yeah,
uh-oh.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. It's been a few times I was thinking about like, bro, we gotta move back. This is crazy. Cause they got obviously in the Midwest, man, we worry about tornadoes, just shit like that. It goes to the basement, man. I gotta worry about the hurricanes, I gotta worry about the tornadoes, and there's really nowhere to evacuate. You know what I'm saying? So when the hurricanes do come here, they just try to give us days notice to get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? So
I seen them crocodiles and alligators swimming in the water rising up. Them alligators is coming through.
I gotta, hey man, it's a couple that I joined back here. Nigga said, hey, Kay was like, the motherfuckers come like this, my boy. Put out the water, nigga.
2 or 3 I said, wow, these motherfuckers swimming down the street. Like,
hey, Keith said I lost brain cells watching that, nigga. We got another one. Hey, Sickso, we got another one. We got another social media find, brother. We're gonna play one more for you, all right?
All right.
Yes, sir.
I've ever kissed in the world are my mom and grandma, but there's no way I'd kiss my mom and grandma like I'm gonna kiss this girl.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. What's your name?
Emily.
I'm Josh.
Hi.
Can I kiss you?
Sure.
He walked away and had an orgasm in his pants. And we walked away like Blank Man. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Hey, can you put your Oh man, who the hell sent you that? Where did you find that? Oh boy, was bro.
Ooh, shit, the facial expression on that nigga, bro.
Dog.
He looked like he kind of wanted to lean in at first too. Like he was nervous on the lean in, and then he had to ask for permission. Like,
nigga Keith said, "What the fuck?" Keith said, "What the fuck was that?"
Nah,
nigga?
That's right. That's the big homie Trife.
Oh, that's Try. That's Try. I thought it was Keith. Try. What up, boy? K, man. K.
Hey, man.
Hey,
Okay,
6-0. We about to turn up though.
yeah.
Okay.
Hey, we about to turn the fuck up right now, K. Please let that man know what's next on the show.
The next part of the show is the best part of the show.
Let's get it.
If you don't know, now you motherfucking know. It's called Pick It or Motherfucking Sip It.
Ooh, 6-0, brother. You gotta save me tonight, homie. You gotta save K and myself tonight, because this is where, since you don't drink, brother, we're gonna have to take shots for you. You know what I mean? I'm gonna break down the rules for you here in a second. So pretty much what K's gonna do, he's gonna give you two options to pick from. You know what I'm saying? For example, just an example, he'll say LeBron or Michael Jordan.
Fuck that. Get some water. Go get a cup of water.
Get a cup of
I got
water.
a couple of something right here I'm sipping on.
All
Okay.
right, well, bet that. Okay, there it is.
Okay,
so, yeah,
okay.
You still got to take a sip with us.
You gotta take a sip of it. You gotta take a sip of it. So basically, what K's gonna do is he's gonna give you two options, my boy. It's either this is an example. He gonna say LeBron or MJ. You got a second and a half maybe to choose either or, and you have to choose one. If you choose both or don't choose at all, we gotta take a shot. You got it?
All right.
Got it? But but when you do choose, you can't just be choosing shit just to try to hurry up and beat the clock. If you choose something, you got, and then feel free to elaborate on why'd you choose your option, why you chose your option. Feel free to elaborate as well. You don't have to on every one, but if it's one's real tight, like feel free to elaborate on it.
All
right. You ready, K?
Yeah. All right, Sickso. So we gonna start off with basically what he just said. MJ or LeBron?
Damn.
Damn.
Got it. Took too long.
Got him.
Nigga, that's the one question I was like, I hope they don't ask that.
Shout out, my boy. Shout it up.
Okay.
You didn't answer. It was too. Yeah, you got 1.5 seconds. 6-0.
LeBron.
You picked. It's already over.
Gone, nigga.
You got.
LeBron.
Yeah, you got 1.5 seconds, my boy. Damn, we about to get fucked up, okay?
All right,
we about to get. 6-0. Hey, 6-0. I forgot to tell you this. We done. We probably 20 episodes deep in this shit, bro. We are undefeated. We have yet to have been beaten in this show. Like, in this topic,
so do I take a sip when y'all take a sip, or do
you just do it now? You got it. Go ahead, do your thing. You were still trying to answer instead of taking your sip. You know what I mean?
That's because, man, that's a damn question. Man, they talking about that shit in the penitentiary to this day. No, Michael Jordan. All right, nigga, get your ass in the cell, nigga. But nigga,
get your ass.
All right, here we go.
Them niggas in the penitentiary talking about Michael Jordan and motherfucking Shaq.
Real shit though. And
LeBron. But I would have to say though, LeBron passed Michael Jordan in scoring.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, facts.
Okay, now, but Michael Jordan still has more championships. So but it was a different time. But LeBron won championships with different teams he was traded to. And Jordan never did that. If they would have traded Jordan, which once they when Jordan played for Charlotte or Wizards, he never won a championship again. It's not to disrespect Jordan. Jordan is 100% one of a kind, worth all praise, compared to everybody else. LeBron is just the only one person that you could compare him to. That was because I watched LeBron play with Mario Chalmers and D Wade.
D Wade and Bosh.
Right. They was playing real good, and Bosh and Shaq. I don't know if Shaq was with him in Miami when he first got there.
He got one for the land too. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
And see, I don't know any other basketball player to go from this team to this team to this team and win a championship consecutively. I don't think he did it like the very next year, but it was within time. It's back to LeBron. And another baller NBA basketball player that
hold on, because you about to dip. We got to stay on the pick of the city.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. I was about to because that discussion could go on.
All right. So here go my next pick. This shit right here. When you elaborate, just elaborate, and we're gonna keep it moving because I got a bunch of questions for you. Then we're gonna get into the shit that you probably want to get into.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So on the next one I got for you, Tech Nine or Brother Lynch.
Wow.
Too long.
Got him.
Yeah, too long.
I'm Nigga,
1.5 seconds.
Nigga, you said wow.
All right.
Next one.
I definitely could take a sip. I was just going with Tech 9 for the 10.
So what do you really? But what do you truly feel? Who you like more?
I honestly like I said, when we grew up in that Raytown Swope area, that's 57. The 60s to the Raytown 80s area. Yeah. That's the area that Tech 9 was from with the 5.7 RDVs. I would have to say Tech 9, but Lynch was definitely right there, for them to balance the, for the comparison to be mentioned.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Tech it is.
Okay, Tech. All right, here we go. Bannister or the Landing?
Damn, too late.
Take a sip on that one. Now I'm gonna have to take a sip, and especially if we talk about it, because I know you want to talk about in the '90s. Not after all this. Now that's the niggas. I'm gonna put the guns down. Y'all niggas was murdered up everything around here.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's the fact.
Yeah, no, I ain't gonna get too it became a ghost town after a while, B. Oh my gosh.
Yes,
A lot of
sir.
people was like, we can't go outside, especially when Fat Tone let's go to the next question.
Next one.
Why get a RICO charge talking about, I'm not trying to go to jail for talking about none of these people that do this and shit that ain't got nothing to do with me.
All right, so here we go. Sunset Inn or the Messy Marv show?
Oh, the Messy Marv show, definitely. Okay. And I would just say the Messy Marv show because Messy Marv had hits at the time. You know what I'm saying? But Sunset Inn was our local, you know. And I didn't go to every Sunset Inn party, you know.
Yeah.
Because they had hot summer nights. We used to remember we used to go to the joint. We used to go to KC Tumblers. Yeah. We used to go to it was a bunch of clubs for teenagers, right? But I don't think the Sunset Inn was for teenagers. It was for like adults.
We ran it.
It was kind of mixed. I feel like it wasn't like older niggas. Yeah, it was older motherfuckers.
We ran the Sunset Inn.
Yeah. This is
Yeah, we're gonna get into that.
We're gonna get into We'll get into it later. We'll get into it later.
All right, so
it's coming up. It's coming up.
All right, so let me get a.
Well, I say the Messy Marv though, because I rapped at one of his concerts when I was a teenager, and it was real live to me. You know what I'm saying? It was off the chain.
Here go your next one. Dancing, Shells, Kush, or Sickso?
Too long. Too long.
Got him.
It was a weird man. I'm telling you. I'm gonna take a sip on that, man. I'm gonna take a sip on that, man.
Yeah.
That's a good one, Kay. Shit,
nah,
you can leave my shit out, Kay. You got some good ones.
Hey, nah, we cause see, this is why it makes so much sense. Cause you know, I mean, it makes more sense that if you wouldn't have mentioned the dancing and Mike and Jeremy and me, and it was somebody else. It was a bunch of people that would dance, but we used to meet up at the Sheffield church bus. The Sheffield had a church bus. Y'all remember that church bus?
Yeah.
We used to go to the Sheffield church bus, and that's where I met Mike and Jeremy at. That's where I first met him at. And it was another cat, but it was another homeboy I used to hang out with that went to my school named John Martin. And we'll get into that later.
Yeah. There you go.
But
right, I got two more for you.
Okay.
All right. Sick or so many?
What does that mean, man? What is that? Are you trying to make a entendre of my rap name, man? Come on, man. You gotta come with the punchlines, man. See, KB comes from a different era. He comes from a different era where
that nigga look like
he was stuck.
What am I supposed to say to that? I don't know, man. What are you talking about? Man?
That's why you gotta take your shot.
You gotta come with the name flip.
Hey, it was a setup.
You gotta get this nigga a Smack DVD, man.
It was a setup.
Get this nigga a Smack DVD. Go with the name flip.
All right, here go your last one. Last one.
All right,
last one. Leesky G or T Nutty?
Got
him.
Man. Y'all gotta, damn, man. I am not. You gotta give me some time for my brain to respond to the. I need some time to nigga understand what I'm hearing. This nigga gonna give you one. He gonna give you 1.5 seconds to answer a question. a multiple choice, nigga.
Yes, sir.
By the time you thought about the second choice, too late.
Hey, Sickso. Now you know why we undefeated, my boy. Now you know why we undefeated. So we come with that fire, my boy. We come with that fire, man. Hey, you was a willing participant, brother.
Hold on, you got to know the answer to that last one though.
What's your answer?
I'm going with bro Leesky G all the way.
For sure.
All the way, just because, you know.
Okay.
Gotcha.
For sure. All right, so let's go ahead and dive into the subject of the topic of the
shit.
motherfucking show. The
Oh
man, him
shit.
goddamn self, nigga, that Sickso.
Nigga, that
Yeah.
Now,
So
what's up,
hey,
man? Yeah, you know.
so we gonna dive into as much as we can dive into. You know what I'm saying?
Are we gonna be sitting up here playing songs from when I was 16?
No, we ain't gonna do all that. We ain't gonna do
Oh,
all
okay.
that. We
Okay.
gonna dive into some shit though. So I do want to ask you this because we did the last thing that we just talked about was what Leesky G and T Nutty, right? So let me tell you before I ask you the other questions. Did you know that I knew your brother?
I don't know if you knew. I'm pretty sure my brother was kind of popular. You know, I don't know. He didn't ever tell me.
I'm finna fuck you up if you didn't know because you look confused. So
No, because
you probably didn't know, huh?
I knew that you and Lance was partners, and Lance and my brother went to Lincoln.
But I knew your brother before I knew. I'm a low key. I almost knew your brother before I knew a lot of the fella dogs.
What?
That nigga hooped.
Right.
We played on the same team.
What team y'all play on?
Some fucking Kansas City something shit. When I first came down to Kansas City,
Man,
nigga, it was a team I played for. The nigga had his long nails on the motherfucking.
It wasn't the Orangeman. It wasn't the case because I played for the Orangeman too.
Nah,
Keys. Was it the Keys? Was it the Keys or something?
Keys. I think it was the
Everybody
Keys.
played for the fucking Keys. Everybody played for the Keys at one point.
Because the Keys probably played against the Orangeman. But
Facts.
I don't know if I don't think you played, but Lance, I don't think Lance played for the Orangeman, but I remember you and Leon, my brother and Lance was partners. Leon, he knew Lance.
I knew your brother from being my teammate. He
Oh,
was like
what?
he was like one of the first niggas I met down in Kansas City. I was fresh down in this bitch, and that, you know, I was hooping. So it was like he was one of the few niggas that I met and was like, okay, this nigga cool as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha, yeah.
Fun fact. I just wanted you to know. You ain't know that shit. Yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
Did your brother play? Did your brother play with the Orangemen as well at some point?
Yeah, we both played for the Orangemen. We both played for them. It
That's
was
a fact.
because the coach for the Orangemen.
Was it Milton?
Yeah, Milton. We went to the same church.
Gotcha.
We went to church. No, we lived in Stonegate. Stonegate, the housing department complex.
Yeah.
Okay.
We lived over there, and we were neighbors, and then we ended up going to the same church, and then he had a son named Kyle, and
Milton?
Kyle Muzan was Kyle was his name, and we used to all hang out. K-Ron, Kevion.
K-Ron. Yep. There you go. They went to he hooped at Northeast. Remember K-Ron? He went to Northeast. Yeah.
K-Ron. He used to play for the Orangemen though, but K-Ron, Kevion, it was a bunch of guys. I don't remember. I don't know if Lance played for the Orangemen, but I remember my brother and Lance was friends, and I knew that I didn't know you. I didn't know you knew my brother, but I knew you knew Lance. And you know, because I wouldn't be around, you know, as much because Lance and Leon went to the same school, so they would go hang out. You know, like when everybody's squatting up and they going to War Parkway or whatever. Yeah. My camp was going to the skating rink. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, he going to War Parkway? Nah, mama, you got to drop me off at the skating rink. I'm not going to. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like that. But I ain't know you knew my brother. But I think I remember you and him. It was somebody else, Thomas. That I remember him rapping a rap about you. That was the rap that was disrespectful about you. I don't know if it was just a sneak diss. I think my brother did.
What?
Leon did.
What?
Right. It was when the fellas first started. It was when the fellas, because see, this is when we used to be over on Eastwood. You know what I'm saying?
Was y'all going to South at that time? Y'all was at South, right?
Yeah, because we had moved from because Kansas City School District had lost their accreditation. You remember? And so when Kansas City School District High School was no longer accredited and they wouldn't honor it or whatever was going on with that, my parents, that's when a lot of people migrated into a suburban area. Right. And Raytown was the right closest first street anywhere out of the school district. But around that time, and it was a bunch going on though. I know you probably it was a bunch of us running around, man.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
I remember them days.
Only reason I said that because I just remember when we had the fella dogs or whatever. I know South, I know South. They had like but they had a rap group at that time as well. I'm not too sure who was all. I think I said it on here. We was talking about it. I think it was Lance. It was it what do they call like the Rollers or something?
No, I don't. It was like the Rollers.
I said that with Lance.
Rap group. Yeah,
exactly.
So was your brother
in that rap group, huh?
So Leon was in that group.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I remember that shit.
Yeah, but that was like in middle school though. That was like, you know what I'm saying? That was like in middle school.
Yeah, we had talked about that. We had Lance on here, and I said that.
But they end up going to the same high school. But yeah, you talking about Matt, James,
my boy did. Yeah.
But they wasn't a rap group though. Out of all of them, that's what I'm saying. They was squad, but they wasn't like recording music. You know what I'm saying?
They was recording music.
They could rhyme. Like my brother could rhyme. And you know what I'm gonna say too? I'm gonna say my brother, after a while, he wasn't that excited about rapping after a while, you know? And it kind of got me to wonder like why you don't want to rap. But I know it was a lot going on. A lot of people had rap groups, man.
Yeah,
you know, everybody wanted to be a rapper, you know. And that was
crazy. T, you called that name out. It was called the Rollers. That sounds so fucking familiar.
That's what I was saying. I done brought it up before, and we couldn't put a. I swear it was called the Rollers, bro. I remember that shit. I told you, Kat, I be remembering weird shit, bro.
You remember that they copied the beads?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Nah, B. You had beads. He had beads.
Well. Nah.
You copy my style, nigga. Period.
I
ain't saying
he might have. But I thought, bro. But listen, Lance was too mutual.
I know.
So it's like if you was squad with Lance, bro, Lance was spending the night at my house, in my mama's house, ever since we were little kids. I'm like, when Lance started talking about his friends, I'm like, okay. So this is who you gonna bring to the. If we throw a party when we go into the club, this is who you gonna tell to meet with you. You know what I'm saying? But some of them was my brother was the main one that liked to rap. You know, we would rap ever since we was kids, and after a while, you know, things happened, and I think I started rapping a lot, you know, and it really became a thing to me and the people around me. But I'm gonna tell you what it really was. It was dancing. It was the dancing between me, Mike, and Jeremy, and this other cat that went to my school. Because when me, Mike, and Jeremy wasn't around each other, I'd be dancing over with this at school, but Dashney went to my school too. You know.
Before we let's build into that.
Okay, because I knew Dashney longer than I knew a lot of people.
Let's build into that because I want to get that part of the story out. So let's go to the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Where were you born and raised before you came? Let me just ask you that. Where were you born?
I was born in Anchorage, Alaska.
Okay. And then you moved to Kansas City when?
When I was about 5 or 6 years old.
Okay, so you basically was pretty much raised in Kansas City, but you was born in Alaska. Like some of the fella dogs was pretty much the same way, born in another state but raised in Kansas City, pretty much, right?
Right.
Was
right.
was that you and Leon and everybody? Like, was that all of y'all that
me and my brother and my sister, were all born in Alaska.
Okay.
And we moved here when I was about 5 or 6 years old. I had to be like 1990 or 89
Yeah,
that's
when we
fire.
moved there. And
I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all.
but my grandparents, they're from different states. They're from Texas and Virginia.
Yeah.
So they moved to Alaska for the military. I still have family. I still got family up there, but I do not want to go back there. And I don't think it's about there in comparison to here as much as it's me in comparison to me there and me here. I'm like, I don't want to leave here because this is where my niggas is at. You hear me? And I don't like drifting. I don't like drifting too far away from my niggas. If you understand what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, I hear you, my boy. Yes, sir.
Okay, so where did the name Alaskan Assassin come from? Who made that up?
I don't know, bro. That's probably something that just got a ring to it that everybody say. I mean, I've been about 20 cats.
I know where it came from. I thought you was gonna say it.
Where?
Key called your ass the Alaskan Assassin.
Oh yeah. He said, yeah.
When you first came around and he found out you was from Alaska, he was like, and you was spitting, and he was like, this nigga really? He was like, they called him Alaska Assassin. Yeah,
bro, I never. So y'all knew that? Y'all knew he was.
Man, that kid is. I don't know. I don't know, bro.
I did not know that. I did not know that.
Maybe he said. Maybe he was just rhyming. What you say? He put that in the rhyme.
No. He was telling us that. That's like his nickname to us, for you. He was calling you the Alaskan Assassin or some shit like that. I can't remember it vividly, but I remember hearing it from him a lot.
That's crazy. I did not know that. Though. That's
me and Key used to roll though. We used to roll though.
Let me ask you this before you go, because we're gonna get into how you even was that, because that's damn near the next question.
Okay.
How did you get introduced to the fella dogs?
I would say it was Dashney that made it a point a day to take the time to go over to deal with y'all. Hold on, wait. To meet the fella dogs or to hear the fella dogs?
Yeah, to meet us. Like, just come drop. Like, you came and dropped. So, how did that even came?
So
by the time I came over there and recorded, we was already hanging out. Me and Dashney, Mike and Jeremy, and we was kicking it all the time because we met at the church bus because of the church bus, and where was all the parties we would go to with the church bus, and it was because see, this is what me and I met Dashney at the Boys and Girls Club. Gotcha. I went to the Boys and Girls Club, and Dashney went to the Boys and Girls Club too. This is like the first or second or third year of moving to Kansas City from Alaska. Right. We at the Boys and Girls Club when my mom and daddy got away during the summertime. You know what I'm saying? And Dashney was there with a bunch of hundreds of other kids. But that's where I first met her. And then I ended up going to a private school because I went to a private school. But before I went to this private school, I had gotten to a fight at this public school with and my mother wanted to get me on the right path, and not keep me out of trouble. Yeah. And this is also around the time when Kansas City School District had lost their accreditation. Right. So our parents was trying to get us to go to private schools because they wanted a school to honor our
credits and education.
Credits and right. So, but Dashney was at the school that I ended up going to, and then we ended up moving out of Kansas City and to right into Raytown in the South Raytown district, the South Kansas City side, you know,
Right.
and Dashney coincidentally and her family moved, and I don't think her mom knew my mom like that but it was other people that I went to high schools with that when we end up moving to the same part of Raytown and going to the exact same school, but I had knew them from some other elementary school.
Yeah,
But
that's
you know,
fire.
that's how it was
fire.
in Kansas City though, you know, and I think it was the school district losing the accreditation that ended up you know, put how we all ended up in that same Eastwood Raytown area. But you know, that was one of the nicest places. That was one of the places to be in at that time, though.
So it was Dashney that pretty much brought you over to the crib and like introduced you to all of us, like.
Yeah, and before that, yeah, Dashney. You know, it would be we would Dashney we would rap without, you know, we would write our rounds and raps at Raytown South where we went to school at. And she would notice the momentum because I had momentum. I wouldn't say I had momentum, but I would say I would write rhymes, and you know, I had a bunch of rhymes, and I would help Dashney work on her music too, you know, and we would go over her rhymes together. And then she introduced me to you. And by the time she introduced me to you, you know, we hadn't it was around the same time we were about to do the Apollo. Because before we started working on the music, we were dancing. And we wanted to do the Apollo. We wanted to dance in the Apollo. We wanted to dance in the Apollo. We didn't want to rap in the Apollo because we were teenagers. We didn't have the brain to be able to write rhymes as much as we could pop lock dance and do a dance move. You know, you didn't, because even when you play some of the music that we was making back then, it was like, wow, my brain cells hadn't matured yet, and I'm like, what was I saying, man? I'm like, anyway. I'm like, how was I so popping, man? I don't know, man. You know? I'm like, what got these rhymes, man? Whatever. But
it's talented.
But I mean, some of them was cool, but at the time we just wanted to dance, huh?
I said them rhymes was fire, nigga. We was hot back then.
That was cool. That was cool.
We was hot back then, nigga.
Let me tell you this, bro. It was me, Dashney, Greg, a dude named Greg. Greg Wilson was his name. Him and a girl named Sade. I think she passed away. But we were supposed to dance. We were supposed to dance in the Apollo, right? So we keep coming up with these, and this is around the time when she's still working with you. She done did a couple songs with you, and I'm like, okay, but it's like we trying to figure out what we gonna do in the Apollo, and we having these rehearsals, right? After a while, people start flaking on rehearsals. They wasn't showing up. I'm like, it's just me and Dashney looking at each other. She like, what you want to do? I'm like, oh no, let's go call KB and Keith and get another a group, start a group so we can get an Apollo. And then we, you know, started rapping in an Apollo. I mean, started putting that rap group together called Pitch Black. Yeah. And you know what?
Pitch Black.
You know what? After we did the Apollo, they gave us some run, B. They gave us run like we was, because they announced it on the radio, and you know, this was before smartphones and stuff. You know, they didn't have smartphones back then. But you know, we got some run, and we you know, I think we did the best we could for the time that we could. But I was gonna say we wanted to Key. He was one of the members who did the Pitch Black group when we did the Apollo. He was one of the guys that was like, perfect. We'll just rap. You, me, I don't know who picked the group out, but we couldn't be y'all. I mean, y'all had already won the year before. So it was like, I thought y'all was excluded from being in it or something because of that.
We was.
Yeah, okay.
We could
And
only
so,
perform, so we was trying to sneak another form of the group in there. So we was like,
right.
"Fuck it, we gonna have y'all was the hardest next." So you know what I'm saying? Like, so it was like, "Shit, go ahead and cook them niggas." So
Right.
they was like, so there it was. That's pretty much how that shit came about. Cause they was like, "Nigga, KC's finest is out of here. Get the fuck out of here, y'all niggas."
Hey, bro, but when if I go back to dancing, bro, I would say Mike was one of the best dancers that I ever saw, bro. Mike was one of the best dancers.
Mike was fire.
And I'm gonna say this about Key with his player hating ass. Key couldn't dance. Key could not dance.
He used to talk shit about all y'all. He used to talk shit about all y'all on the dance.
Hey, Key, I don't care what he say about no white man can't dance. Key could not dance. He could not, and he was mad. He was mad. This nigga Mike.
Here we go. Bro. Hey, Key.
Mike, no. Key was mad. He couldn't dance.
He said Shells is that nigga.
We
just said that, Key.
But see, right. But see, Mike and Jeremy together was a show. And with me, we would go to house parties together. You know what I'm saying? Because I had a car. Nah. He couldn't dance, but he could rap. He could rap like a motherfucker, but he couldn't dance at that time. And but we how y'all split the group up.
Yeah.
So So let's reverse. Because I still want to know. So what made you basically be like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna join these niggas. Like, I'm with this fella dog shit. Like, these niggas is
Dashney.
It was just Dash. So
it was Dashney. It was Dashney, Mike, and Jeremy. It was Dashney, Mike, and Jeremy, and Key.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna flake like nigga KB and the fella dogs ain't had no hot jams though. I ain't gonna flake like them niggas ain't had no hot jams without me. You know what I'm saying? They had hot jams without me. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like it was just like I would have loved to deal with, KB at that time. You know what I'm saying? And Dashney and but it was more of a street presence than a it was more of a you go somewhere and you're gonna see me there. And I'm there with Dashney, and like I said, because we go to the church bus, it would be Mike, Jeremy, me. We all had the church bus had a route, that was a specific to that Raytown, South Swope, Kansas City area. And when we all link up, we'd be there and we map out what we're gonna do, how we're gonna hang out at the next event or party from the church bus. And you know what I'm saying?
So you think it was pretty much Dash's connection with K and kind of giving like co-signing like, yo, these some good dudes, good group, make good music, and it was kind of why probably. So I guess quick question besides that. So I think K kind of alluded to this a little bit, but I don't think you answered. So did you hear our music before you joined up?
I heard some of them. I heard some of those.
Was you fucking with it?
Some of them. Yeah.
So okay. So you was fucking with it, and then then pretty much Dash made the intro, made the handshake. Okay, got you. Okay.
Yeah. So, but Dash was it was
played a major part in it.
Yeah.
Because Dashney was my like my little homegirl. Like I said, she went to
Boys and Girls.
The Boys and Girls Club. I went to private school in 7th grade. It was called St. Monica.
Yeah,
and she went there, and then after 7th grade, I went to 8th grade. I went to Raytown South 8th grade. So and she was a grade ahead of me. So when I went to high school, she was there. She was there, and we would hang out. Like she's like a familiar face that I'd have known ever since I done came to Kansas City. So anyway, and when I go to the cafeteria, she there. You know, she coming straight to sit down where I'm at, and I'm going to sit down. I ain't going. I'm walking past everybody else.
To get the dash,
I see her right next to Dash. Me like, what you doing?
That's crazy, man. Like I said, you learn,
I
man. You learn
so
shit every
long.
day. Yeah, you learn shit every day. I didn't know y'all had that type of connection. Y'all was that close back then. And that was like, I never knew that, bro. So again, this is one of the reasons we like, bringing people on, man, so we can kind of just hear the story and kind of like connect everything. Because like, even though we was a big ass group, you know what I'm saying, it was a lot of groups split out, but we really didn't know each other like that. You know what I'm saying, like that at times. Yeah, but y'all go ahead. No,
I was gonna say Kansas City.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say Kansas City is a lot bigger. It's a lot bigger than, and we try to hook up and have fun and enjoy ourselves, but some people are from different parts of town. Like I really never been to North Kansas City. But it's certain parts of town that are further out where people out there, like in Grandview, it's a whole network of people in Grandview that really don't deal with the Midtown people like that. You know what I'm saying? So it depends. And I used to when I got good enough, when I got bold enough and mature enough to write down a rhyme, I would take rhymes from everywhere and put them all in a rhyme, and be saying my rhymes to everybody, and everybody had their how the hip hop had the impact on them, like the impact hip hop had an impact on me. I would take my rhymes. I still write my rhymes. I still write. I be hearing people say they don't write. I still write, and I take my rhymes with me, and until I have enough bars to fill out a 16-bar verse, But but I remember KB had some shit that was slamming back then. Not just and the presence was not. You couldn't ignore 50 niggas walking in the spotlight. You know what I'm saying? Like that Pop Smoke song. It's 100 niggas in the spot. It's like, no, nigga, for real. It's hard to breathe in it. 100 niggas.
Oh shit, yeah, real shit though. We was deep as fuck. Do you remember your first song you recorded?
Which one? My first song with Fella Dogs, or my first song I ever recorded in life?
Yeah, matter of fact, give me both. What was the first song you ever recorded and the first song you ever recorded with the Fella Dogs?
Man, the first song I ever recorded it had to be on my tape deck because we had the boom boxes
with the double sided and shit. And
I had a little boombox system that I could put the tape on the back of the double tape and erase it, and then record it.
Yeah,
put the play and record at the same time, and then you run it on your mic. Yeah, I used to do that.
Okay, so you was recording yourself basically then.
Yeah, my first I didn't have though like beats. I really didn't have the knowledge of how to do that. It was my first time, but like I could record it, but it wouldn't sound like, it would sound like just,
like you wanted it to. It didn't sound like you wanted it to.
Right. It would sound distorted. It would sound like I needed, because I didn't have the inputs. I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
And that's why I ain't had no problem dealing with going to deal with the Fella Dogs, because I'm like, they got CDs now. I'm like, who know how to make a CD? I'm 16 years old. I'm like, yeah, I could drive a car, I could play ball, but I don't know how to make a CD yet. And and I could rap though at the same time. And I was I started rapping at church. When I was a little boy, and it just, stuck with me ever since I used to sing. My parents used to sing. My mother used to sing, and my father used to sing, and we used to sing together. They used to make us sing at church. You had to be in the church choir.
So who was your inspiration as when you was younger? Like who motivated you to rap? Like give me a local person. Was it your brother? Who made you want to rap? That was like somebody that you could talk to and reach versus the person that you seen on the screen. Give me that person that you seen on the screen and the person that motivated you, that was like locally reachable, talk toable type shit.
Man, the person in real life that made me want to rap, I would have to say, you mean like a local person that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Who was like inspiring to you? Like
It's
it
a
ain't gotta
bunch
be.
of them, bro. I
Who
mean,
was the main person?
I think it, huh?
Who was the main person? So it had to be somebody that was like, that was your like one of your favorite motherfuckers. Like, yeah, man, this nigga is cold. Like
My favorite rapper from KC.
That inspired you.
Yeah, that
inspired you locally.
I had to say Mac James. The Chop It Up click was really popping back when we was kids.
One of my
Shout out, Roy.
One of my pick of the
I would have to say Mac James 100%.
Shout out, Roy. Hey, if you watching Roy, shout out my boy.
Really my favorite.
Okay.
But KB had some hot shit though. You know, when he had that na.
I already know. That nigga said, that nigga said, why do I remember that shit now? He said, niggas better realize when I better guys
I was like, oh shit, this nigga going in. I was like, damn.
That nigga said, bon nigga. Hey, Sickso. He just dropped the track doing the same kind of flow, nigga. It was he said pina colada bada super my ooby dooby. I was like, this nigga crazy. That nigga said I got my ooby dooby sipping the pina colada, and he said, no, I was like, this nigga said pina colada. Say so, why'd you remember that song, bro? That's funny that I did not remember that song until you said it, but right when you said it, I knew the flow, I knew everything. I was like, that's crazy,
bro. That was his shit. He had some hot shit though. He had some hot shit, but yeah, nah. I think Master P was one of the ones that really them No Limit cats, man. Because I remember when I was in the 6th grade. I had them same Michael Jordans, them Team Jordans that P had. I was the only one in school that had them. And P had them, and he crossing his slam dunk. I'm like, damn. I'm looking at my night and shit. I'm 12. You know, Pop just died. Biggie Small just died. I'm like, yeah, nah, but that was back then when we was kids.
The Team George. I remember them all.
I was funny looking at TV, looking at Master P, slam dunk and stepping out.
Yeah. All right, so give me this one. Give me one of your fondest memories of the Fella Dogs. Funniest, it can be. Just give me something one of your moments that you will never forget type shit. That was just good. It was a good ass moment for you.
Man, I'm a 100% say that time when we opened up that club on Truce, my nigga.
Trucewood.
Not Trucewood, no.
Not Trucewood. Oh, it was another club on Truce?
We had that club on 24th, not Sunset Inn. You remember that club on, it was either 24th or 29th. But it's over there by Beacon Hill.
Oh.
It's over there by that swope. It's over there by Truman, by the hospital.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
And we was only there for like a month and 2 months. And then they shut the club down.
Yeah.
I remember that night when they shut the club down because I was there. Me and Brooke was there. And I remember because she had on the shoes I bought her, the shirt, and anyway. We because they did that song Woofing. And not too long after they did that song Woofing, somebody knock on the door. And I look at the door and there's some police coming to the door. And I'm like, and this is after we'd have had it up and popping for like 2 or 3 weekends. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's when I was mad. Bonzel was involved. Hey man, I didn't know.
Down by the clinic.
Yeah.
You was on it,
I remember we all had to put money in, and they was like, okay, this is the time where we pass around the collection plate, and we're gonna take this money and open up a spot. You know what I'm saying? And we put our money in. We was like, okay. Next thing you know, that was the summer. Your daughter is a few months older than my daughter, right? Your daughter's birthday in December or November. Your first one,
January.
Nivea, huh?
January.
Her birthday in January too?
Yes, January 11th.
11th, right? Days before my first daughter's birthday. That's what I'm saying. We had our baby was born in the same month. We was in the same group in the same city. It was popping. That's why I'm like the girls was going crazy. Yeah, the girls was going crazy. You know what I'm saying? But on top of the girls going crazy, that was one of my fondest memories of with the fella dogs when we opened up that club on Truce, man. Cause I had never known nobody to do nothing like that. You know, I ain't never seen nobody do nothing like that. I couldn't like if you would say, I mean, imagine us now doing something like that, but I can believe that, you know,
as a grown man.
But I was gonna say how the club is how they shut it down.
Mm-hmm.
I know some of them player haters would be like that. I've been seeing them on the internet all the time, you know. And it's like now, I know it wasn't no. I mean, I know if it was just up to us, we would have never ended that night or those you know, that circle of people interacting with each other and you know, I'm glad y'all doing this, man, because you know it's like a step towards, you know, me realizing that, you know, our failures or the things that that didn't pull through for us, it wasn't 100% up to us. You know what I'm saying? It was outside influence that, you know, stopped what we had going on from going on at the time. You know, but that was one of the fondest memories. I remember we had the DJ booth in the corner over there, the dance floor over there, man. I was like, man, I couldn't believe it because I had to be like 18. I'm like, I'm 18. We opened up a club. I'm like, you know,
crazy. That's crazy,
bro. I never did that again from 18 to 30. Never did that again.
That's crazy.
Like,
some young niggas doing that.
And I know it's because of them people. Wasn't it? You know, when the stars align, you know, and they come together, you know, just the right way in good spirit. You know, good things happen. You know, and like I said, I'm glad that y'all doing this, man, because it's like me. Cause see, outside of this app and this internet, I know who y'all are, and I want to see good things happen for y'all, man. And I know that it's up to us.
Same for you, brother. Same for you, man. We appreciate you
for sure. And look, hey, Pete, because you said earlier when you brought up Casey Tumblers, right? That was like a super throwback, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you knew, but that was our first club.
What?
The joint was us.
No. Let me say this. Casey Tumblers was acrobat, flipping gymnasium.
It was. I think it was
Casey Tumblers. It was Casey Tumblers first. Then they changed it into what was it?
No, remember, it was a split parking lot.
Yeah.
So I think Casey Tumblers was down below.
No. Casey Tumblers was right there. They did
where the
like
joint was.
They did like 3 different things. That's why the space for the joint was perfect. Because what was the name?
Casey Tumblers had 2 different spots. Because
they moved from the corner to
they was behind the church. They was I don't know. It was somewhere behind that church over there.
Down by the corner. Yeah,
and then they were at the other building, right?
Yeah.
So, man, the joint. I don't know. No,
the joint was us. The joint was
not
us.
at first. At first, it was somebody else. I don't know.
I'm telling you. I'm giving you the facts right now. You probably didn't know this, so I'm telling you right now.
I probably didn't.
So this is how the joint came about. Did you even know, T? Do you know how the joint came about?
I don't remember how
Nah.
it came about, but I remember all that shit. Jay was DJing all that shit. I remember all that
So
shit.
this is how it came about. So you know, we was already popping. Fella Dogs was already popping. Everybody knew who the fuck we was, yada yada woo woo. Somehow or another, Tracy and
Tracy Cleaver.
Cleaver,
Uh-huh.
Tracy and Sheena, because you know Sheena used to stay across the street from me. She stayed directly across the street from me. She was my neighbor. So
Yeah, Sheena was the homie.
yeah, them both of them was my places. So they came and drove up somehow or another. I guess they went over to what did he call it, man? He called it something else. Casey something. The dude that was he was renting out the spot. He was renting out the spot. His name was Kamaka. So Kamaka had ran into Tracy and Sheena. Sheena and them ended up bumping into him. He telling them
Kamaka, was he a fat dude?
Yep, fat.
He wasn't black,
white.
but he wasn't white. He was like Hawaiian or something.
Yeah, yep.
Right, or he was Latino or something.
He was something.
I think I knew him.
Yeah,
I think I knew him.
Yeah, so Kamaka was running. He was renting out the shit or whatnot, but he knew who he was. So apparently, he must have asked him who he was or some shit, and was like asking Trina. And I said Trina, Tracy, and them who he was and shit. And they told him, like, we know them. Yeah, that's my brother and them. We about to go tell him da. So they came to the crib and told me and Jay and was like, yeah, he wanted to talk to us about, you know, possibly going up there and running the club. We like, nigga, we like what? Nigga, we like 16. What you mean running the nigga? But me and Jay, we already in hustle mode. You know what I'm saying? We doing numbers in our head and everything on our way up to that motherfucker, nigga. So we shot up there.
Talking about Jason.
Yeah. So me and Jay,
I remember him too.
Me and Jay shot up there, and we worked out some numbers with that nigga, and then we ran that bitch. Called it the joint, nigga. Yeah.
And that was the spot. We met up there every weekend, man. That's why. Yeah.
Sir. Yeah. So that's how the joint came about.
The joint was one of the ones that you wanted to be there every weekend. You want to, and I'm not talking about everybody. I'm talking about the hip hop culture. I'm not talking about people want to go there and listen to Britney Spears or people. Not disrespect to Britney Spears, but I'm saying it was like a strict hip hop and R&B because Kansas City has this hip hop and R&B network strictly. And I don't know if that had to do with the black and white thing in America, but it was the joint was that was the spot. And we could go there, we could dance, we wouldn't be fighting, we'd be,
Yeah.
And it was specific. I think it was specifically for kids. I don't know about. I know Knights of Columbus was specifically for kids. I don't know about the joint. I know Casey Thomas was specifically for kids, but I don't know the joint. The
joint was. It was specifically for high schoolers.
Yeah, high schoolers.
High schoolers.
Like you said Knights of Columbus. You said Knights of Columbus. Nigga, that was for like that was like for like elementary school type shit. Knights of Columbus was
middle school for me.
Middle school too. Hell yeah, it was middle school.
Yeah, that's why I met my daughter's mom. I met my daughter's mom.
I'm so old, bro. I told you my mind is crazy. I remember like silly shit.
Remember we used to have a line. We used to say the black pants. Remember we used to say the black pants.
No, I don't remember.
You got to keep saying shit for me to kind of again. My memory is so trash, but I remember stupid shit.
But yeah, nigga.
Yes, sir. Sure, I just vividly remember, maybe because that was like the first. I think maybe in the 5th grade is the first time I went to like a club. That was like a club for us. You know what I'm saying? That was like 4th to 5th grade. I remember I kept begging my parents to go. It was around the corner. And I was finally able to go. And that was like the first kind of club scene I went to. You know what I'm saying? So I just remember that vividly, like 5th grade or some shit. So yeah, man. But y'all right. It was through middle school as well, for sure. Sure. I'm with y'all.
Sure. So look, before we get up out of here, I gotta ask you another one, T, Sick, and then if you got some, you shoot away. But I got another one for you. Sickso, what inspired? Let me wait till you get this shit.
Get this shit.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
What inspired Raytown music?
It be in the spot. It be in the spot. It be in the part of town where we was hanging out at. The part of town where Knights of Columbus was. The part of town and KC Tumblers was. The part of town Raytown High School, Raytown South was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody wanted to play Raytown South in football, basketball, and they wanted to beat them. Because Raytown South would be undefeated in basketball. When I was in high school, you know, and it was a celebration, and it would be a lot of gang banging neighborhood. It would be a lot of this part of town from this rep your neighborhood, you know, and it's the same people, but they live over here. You know what I'm saying? It's the same people, but they live in some other part of town, or they it's the same people they live in both parts of town. Their mama live over here, but they daddy live over here. I promise you, everybody wanted to be at Raytown. Everybody wanted to come, and even the people in the inner city is the ones that I knew. The people from, you know, the people from remember when they used to do the Catfish Cabin, the clubs? Catfish Cabin.
Good memory. I don't remember that. You got a good ass memory. I don't remember that shit.
Bro, they used to do clubs, bro, and they all wanted to come out. I used to meet people, man, but all them people, they used to want to come to the Raytown South. They used to want to come to Raytown because it's a nice part of town. And it was during the time when we had all moved to Raytown. You know what I'm saying? And it was like the part of the town that, you know, that we was in. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it was all good. And it was a lot of niggas who used to be mad. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of niggas that used to be like, you Raytown niggas South, man. I'm like, okay. It was a lot of niggas used to be you know, disrespectful, derogatory, because for whatever reason, just because they could and they was from another side and they didn't like, because you know, hey, all them girls that you name, man, you can name some other ones, but they were some of the most prettiest girls you ever saw, wasn't they? Them Raytown South girls, to me, because like I went to other schools like Volker, J. Rogers, King. I went to middle school. I went to them schools, B. By the time I come to Raytown South, I'm like, oh, this is where all the pretty girls hanging out at. I'm like,
they hanging out at.
Because them gorillas I just left school from dealing with. You don't want to kiss one of them. Nah, these bitches look like Freddy Krueger.
That's crazy.
Some of them. But yeah, no, that's where they gonna remember me from, man. They gonna remember me from the Raytown part of town.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Why you ain't never do a part 2?
I'm about to. Oh, you know why? Nah. I ain't gonna say I'm about to. I'm gonna say I might. I got so much music that I don't know what to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Because we in a different era now. Bro. This ain't the disc era. This is the streaming era, and it's like I gotta get a hold on. I gotta get a plan as to what I'm gonna do with my music, as opposed to just letting it stream and letting everybody hear it for not for free. I mean, because a lot of the rapping that we did was for free. A lot of the rapping that we did, we didn't get paid for. Right. Until we made an opportunity to say, okay, can you guys these songs? So I mean, you sold CDs. You sold CDs as much as you could afford to buy blank ones. But all them concerts we was doing, sometimes we wasn't getting paid for them. And we would get paid, but we would have to sell tickets, you know.
Yeah, I got you.
And you know, it's not like but it's just a matter of time of
drop that shit good.
The CD era no more.
Yeah. I know that.
Drop that shit, sick nigga. We've been waiting on your ass for forever, nigga. Everybody been waiting on Sickso.
Don't let that stream. Don't let that streaming shit. Don't let the technology streaming shit overwhelm you, bro.
Hey, listen. Nigga, you still got fire. I know you do, nigga. Drop that shit, nigga.
Yeah, you
drop that shit.
I'm working on some shit. But let me tell you, it ain't that easy. It ain't
Yes,
that easy.
it is.
Nah.
It's easier.
Let me
It ain't
tell
never
you-
been. It ain't never been
tell you how
easier.
easy it is. I'm gonna tell you how easy it is. The same way you
All
just
right.
click that button to get on here and talk to us.
Mhm.
Same way you can drop your shit.
Yep.
Nah.
Clicking a button.
I respect your opinion. I respect your opinion, but I need instrumental. I need instrument. I need
Man. Hey.
time, free time to
I
not be
hear
able
you.
to. You know what I'm saying? It's like the mute. Let me say this. The music that I have, some of it, I have written to instrumentals that are already published from other artists. There, it's like I got like 4 or 5 verses to songs that people have already received their royalty for creating, and I could face a lawsuit if I say if I try to sell it.
Man, ain't
So
nobody
I
about
need
to sue you,
I need
bro.
the original beats, and I
No,
know
I
how to
hear you.
make them.
Sick.
I know how to make them, but it take a lot of time for me to make the beat, write the
Motherfucking
rhyme.
Jenkins, drop
Bro.
that fire, nigga. Ain't nobody
Hey, what
trying to
you-
hear that shit, nigga. Drop that motherfucker,
Fuck the
nigga.
excuses.
You can
Hey,
drop it. You can drop it.
drop that shit, nigga. We been
That
waiting on
nigga
your
Hey,
ass
said,
hey,
fuck
what you
the
can do?
motherfucking long, nigga.
No,
Hey,
I just think you a little overwhelmed about how the streaming
nigga.
shit go. You know what I'm saying? Getting the royalties and all that shit. I understand what you're saying. Like you want to get that you want to get that
Somebody need to
business
pull
right.
up. Hey, don't let me be in
Yeah.
KC. I'm pulling up on you, nigga. I'm like, hey, nigga, I'm finna show you the ropes. You finna drop this motherfucking Raytown Part 2, nigga. Like, nigga, I know you sitting on some shit. What you got in the tuck, nigga? You was talking about playing some shit. Can you give me some bars? You got bars for us? You got bars for us? Can you give us something? Can you give us something?
Let's get it. Before we drop off, man, get some bars, man.
Can you give us
Man,
something?
I don't know, man. I had to, cause man, I don't freestyle.
I
No,
know.
it
I'm
don't-
just saying,
I
something in the
write.
tuck.
Yo, whatever you
Something
got
in
in
the
the tuck.
tuck.
Man, I don't know, man. It's gonna take a while, man. It's gonna take a while for me because I got some folders. Oh my gosh, y'all got me about to. I'm a professional rapper, man. I ain't just about to get out my little.
He said, I gotta rehearse, nigga.
Hey.
Y'all gonna put
Nah,
me on live.
I mean, you know what I'm
You ain't
saying?
got so you ain't
trying to
got
embarrass
nothing.
myself, man.
You ain't
I need to try
got
to put me
nothing.
on the spot.
All right. I ain't gonna fuck with you now. It's all G. It's all G. Just
I'm
do me
thank
this
you,
one.
my
Do me this.
man.
Look, do me
Save
this
me.
one. Do
Huh?
me this solid one though. Drop some shit, nigga. Drop some shit.
I got some I'm working on. It's just a certain amount of it's a certain amount of material that I'm gonna have for a finished product. I can't just have 4 or 5 songs and it's a finished album. I gotta have like 20
That's the
jams.
new wave. No, that's the new wave. What they
Hey,
call
they call
it
it.
now? EPs.
Yeah, they calling for the 03 6-0. That's what they calling for right now.
Oh, 3,
They
man,
say give me
listen, man.
03 verse.
That's King talking his shit, man.
I know, yeah,
Hey, man, I'm
yeah.
gonna tell y'all, man. Y'all gotta watch him, man. He gonna egg y'all. He gonna egg y'all up the wrong path, man. Y'all gotta watch him, man. Hey, but I ain't gonna front though. Some of his music, man. Y'all, KB and Key was like 2 of my favorite rappers that that really were pivotal and monumental in Kansas City underground at the time. You know what I'm saying? Because it was more than, I'm like, it wasn't, nobody had it on lock the way that they had it on lock, bro. And it was and it from the music. If I could just focus on if I could just talk about the music, they're him and KB and Keed were like yin and yang. Keed was like the dark side, and Cade was like the bright side, and they balanced out and they blended. They married well. No homo. They married well. Their style of rhyme, blended well together. And that kind of inspired me to deal with them. That kind of drew me to them. It was like, do y'all know that you and him kind of, because he got like a hard,
more,
and
like
KB
aggressive,
more like
more
finesse
aggressive.
well around it. Huh?
Yeah, I said, yeah, King kind of more, he's your spitter, he's the attacker, he's the
What,
aggressor.
gasoline?
K is kind of like he set shit up. He like set the
Right.
table up. He set the table up. He's got a blank canvas. He's got not every beat is gonna be a hard grinding beat. He's gonna throw some melodic shit here. He's kind of like, they mesh very well, like you said, Sickso.
Yeah,
they got
yeah.
some shit.
And see, it was a lot of shit that y'all was doing that I wasn't even a part of. I had my own thing going as much as I just or I didn't even know, but because I saw one of the interviews where Key was talking about a talent show that y'all did in Ruskin, and I remember y'all recorded it, and y'all recorded it and had the show on a disc before y'all, and when I would hang out with Key, he'd put it in a CD player and the stereo, and we hear it. And he said something.
That's a good ass fucking fun fact, nigga. T, do you know that? That's a good ass fun fact. Yeah, we did. We recorded that shit and we put it on the disc. That's what started the CD selling. You just brought up some real shit, some history shit you ain't even know. That's what really started the CD. We recorded that shit, bro. Like
the show.
Right?
Yeah.
Put it on the CD.
I used to hear a lot of shit too.
Start letting motherfuckers hear, and they like, nigga, y'all need to sell that shit. And then we need to make we need to make a whole damn CD then. And
but see, I'm not gonna. Hey, TJ, I'm not gonna front. It was some rappers in the fella dogs that needed to be in the background though. It was some, and I see,
shit. I want a rapper. Me, nigga, I was in the background. I'll gladly take the background.
But nigga, not just you, nigga. It was 20 other niggas. It was 20 other niggas, nigga. And because I start feeling some strange energy coming from the couch, nigga. I start feeling some strange energy coming from the couch, man.
What you mean?
Not from you, from other niggas.
You ain't got name drop, but I mean,
I ain't gonna name drop on no fella dog, nigga. But see, I don't want to name drop on no fella dog. But I'm saying, like, it wasn't just them. Like when we started doing that shit, man. When we started performing these concerts and shit, man. Some niggas was mad, man. And I wanted to talk about the beefs that Mike and Jeremy had, nigga. Mike and let me tell y'all this. Because a lot of niggas see this Instagram and Facebook social media wasn't out back then. Fact. So all the niggas who was trying to beef with Mike and Jeremy back then,
I know.
They got a Facebook now, they got an Instagram now, and they ain't gonna introduce themselves as though we was the niggas that was making it hard for these little niggas. They ain't gonna introduce themselves. They gonna try to make it seem like they from Kansas City and they some straight up niggas and they real niggas. I'm gonna say, man, it's some niggas that was trying to funk with Mike and Jeremy just cause them niggas was rapping. Oh, y'all niggas think y'all this, I'm telling you, man. And they had to call me like, hey, bro, these niggas up. And I ain't saying they had to call me. I'm saying they had to call me like they might have been outnumbered. And you know what I'm saying? And it's a bunch of haters over there. And I'm like, nigga, come through. Come through. And I'm like, okay, nigga, say less. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I couldn't even count on my hands and fingers and toes how many niggas. I'm talking about, man, we would be at the club, we would be at the house parties, we would be at the mall. These niggas be mad because see Mike and Jeremy, the girls like them. And I ain't saying the girl, girls gonna like niggas. They gonna choose up. When they start choosing Mike and Jeremy, nigga, man, and I ain't gonna say that them niggas was 100% handle they sexual relationships in a 100% mature fashion. I'm gonna say, sometimes it get out of hand, but the first thing them niggas want to do is try to fight them. First thing they want to do is try to fight them. And I'm like, nigga, these niggas gonna be more valuable to you, nigga, if you don't fight them, nigga, if you work with them. You know what I'm saying? People like that, like, nigga,
that ain't happening. That ain't happening.
You know what I'm saying?
That ain't happening.
It was
niggas probably too young for that back then. Niggas too young. That's all the success that the fellow dogs is getting as a group, bro. And then, like you said earlier, coming out of Raytown, people was probably just looking at us sideways, like, who these niggas think they are? They was listening to the music,
right? They was mad haters. They was haters, bro. Because I knew it because it would be people that you barely even know them. You know what I'm saying? It's like you met them, but you only met them, and you be mad for something, but you don't even take the time to get to know these people. That's
Right.
that's that's the problem. But yeah, nah, bro. I had to show up numerous times to put my foot in one of them niggas' asses. And I ain't gonna say I ain't gonna I ain't gonna front like nigga I'm Superman nigga out here nigga. But I'm saying nigga. Sometimes they needed niggas. Somebody got to come and mediate and help the situation de-escalate. You know what I'm saying? Help this prevent homicide from these young homies, man. Because these young homies, they had a future, you know, and like I said, it was outside influences that deterred the things from, you know,
man,
being what they are today. Cause see, but another thing, where you at? Okay, you want to tell them where you at?
I'm in Detroit.
You in Detroit, and where you at, TJ? You in a whole other state too.
Yeah, I'm in Florida.
And that don't got nothing to do. And I'm in Kansas City. That ain't got nothing to do with the music we make. That ain't got nothing to do. It had got to do more with the financial obligations we had and our struggle to survive and us trying to find our way. You know, somehow, you know, we end up in different states. And you know, it's important that you got your people with you. You know, and but you know, I'm afraid to leave Kansas City, you know, because I know the laws here, I know the jail here, I know if I go somewhere else, what the police gonna say to me when, you know, I know what they can and can't do to me, and I know if you know, and I know that the guys that I grew up with and had beef with, if I was there anywhere around, I would be there to defend them. You know, and I wouldn't just say to the death, but I'd be there to defend them. You remember that it was one of the freestyle shows, Funk Flex or one of them guys where he said something like, "My niggas dying, I'm dying too." He said some shit.
He said, y'all remember? Nah, me, my boy. That nigga, he's so stupid, bro.
It was like that. It was like that. I ain't gonna say it was like that. I'm gonna say like, first off, man, I ain't about to let nobody run up and hurt somebody like them. I'm like, first off, look at them. Then look at the other 10 million other motherfuckers. You need them. Don't be trying to kill them when they the motherfucking way that you work with them, nigga. The things that might happen, you know. And maybe I was one of the only few people that felt like that, you know, because that's how once I started working with the fella dogs, I started saying, dang, I'm going performing at this concert tonight. The niggas who I go to school with ain't gonna do nothing but sit around and crack jokes on each other, you know what I'm saying, drink beer and shit.
Yeah.
By the time, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I'm doing different shit because I'm hanging with these niggas. And I feel like part of it was my interest in the music as well, or my talent, or what I had to bring to the table lyrically, or as a extra, you know, part of a show. But the other 50% of the, you know, situation had to be on somebody else having something to bring to the table, and that's why I felt like, nah, man, I ain't about to let nothing happen to Mike Jeremy. Plus, we would when I would be around, we have a good time. But I'm telling you, bro, it was a lot of cats, bro, that was trying to start fights with them. For whatever small reason they could, and I ain't gonna front. Jeremy could rap, Mike could rap, Key could rap, but it might have been somebody better than them that could rap better, that had a better bar than they little 16. But you know, they was really entertaining and they was trying. You know what I'm saying? It was like they ain't have it, like they didn't have what we call artist development. You know, a lot of them niggas was raw talent. You know what I'm saying? It was like, you know, and I could respect it, and I had to say, wait, to make sure my life don't go down the wrong path with these niggas going straight to the penitentiary. You know, because a lot of people there's a lot of people that died. A lot of people that went to the penitentiary that didn't get to do the things that we got to do, you know. And I don't look at them, I don't look down on them, but I look at my fellow dog guys in a different light than I do everybody else. You know, I'm like some guys would have been more part of the problem than the solution, man. And I'm saying it, and I'm saying black. You know, at a time when, cause see, America was segregated. I'm not trying to flip on black people, as you know what I'm saying, but I'm saying I needed to see more respect for, you know, Mike and Jeremy, because I know they wasn't, you know, they wasn't the biggest, they wasn't the strongest, but I mean, you know, and it was just the times that the fella dogs wasn't around, and it would be like me, Mike, Jeremy, and Keed and Dante, Cuddy, because you know it was a part of time. Hey TJ, it was one part of time when KB and Key had got into a little beat, right? And I don't know why, but that was the exact time after we did the Apollo. It was right after we did the Apollo and did the little pitch, because after we did the Apollo and did like 2 or 3 shows with the same company, they something happened to one of the guys. Some legal situation happened to one of the guys, I heard. And they had to deal with the legal situation. I heard he moved out of town, but I really think he had just made so much money that people started coming after him. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That happens. That happens. Sometimes people make so much money that now they forget that they got to move different. They forget that, okay, what's the name? You got this much money because, and they know. And they come into where you at with all types of, they plotting all types of games now. Yeah. And you just got to move different. But when after we started dealing with them, for some reason, KB and Key had got into it. And I was like, why? That's the one thing I didn't know. I was like, so why? You know what I'm saying? I still don't know to this day.
Oh, you better tell me, Kay. I'm fucking with you. He said, hot seat. You want to know? He said hot seat. He said hot seat. Oh, hold on. Hey, Sickso, hot seat. Hey, hot seat. Put that nigga in the hot seat. Put that nigga in the hot seat. He put that nigga in the hot seat. Why y'all niggas beefing? He put that nigga in the hot
seat. Hey, you know what's funny?
Why?
You know what's funny is when you ask that question, it's funny because me and Trife was literally just speaking on about this not too long ago, and I think I was telling him the same thing. I don't even know. I just remember some shit about Pyro. I remember some shit about Pyro coming back to the house, to my house, and telling everybody that Keed and everybody was over there writing diss tracks on me. And that's all I remember. I never
Keed is the diss track. Keed is the diss track guru, bro.
I remember that that's what all I remember was that they came. I remember niggas thought it was a lie. Like, cause I never heard no diss or no shit like that. You know what I mean? It was like, it was just some nigga shit basically. So I don't know really what
that's crazy. That's how usually
what the real thing. What the
niggas don't know what they beefing about.
I don't remember what the fuck it was. I'm dead at the kid watching. He probably could. Yeah, he the motherfucking historian. I don't know what it was. I do remember Pyro. I do remember that vividly because I remember everybody was thinking that Pyro was bullshitting, and I think Pyro went over to Mike's house or some shit and was calling from Mike's house, or he came back from Mike's house, and I don't remember.
Key said he remember. Key, we're gonna have to bring Key on for another episode. We want to wait for this to continue. Sickso, you got to be in the comments for that one. That's gonna be a whole other episode.
Y'all gotta let me know. Y'all gotta give some time for when y'all drop it though. Let me know.
Absolutely. You already know, but that was a good one. Way to flip that shit on here, my boy. That was a good one. That was a good one, dog. Well, he said, we'll say that for my episode.
Because that's what happened. That's one of the things that happened that changed everything. When King and KB had got into it, it was like, Because see, it was so many people that KB would have to deal with.
Nigga, everybody.
Jason,
Everybody.
Thomas.
Everybody.
He had to deal, before he got to deal with me. But
That's too much.
me, Mike, and Jeremy and Key, we was friends. You know what I'm saying? Because we would be dancing at the parties and hanging out. And Key, we put together a rap group too. And it was just me, Dashney, or me, Key, Mike, Jeremy, and Cuddy. And you know,
Trust me, y'all.
but nah, he used to be doing a lot of diss tracks on K. Definitely. I'm like, he would do a diss track on you. Then he be trying to come back to the barbecue. Like ain't nothing happened. He trying to come back to the barbecue like nothing happened.
Y'all crazy, bro. What is wrong? Y'all silly as fuck, man. That's why I love this shit, man. I love when y'all talk about the history, bro. This shit's so so funny, man. But
be good times, man. Good times.
Great times, my boy.
Yeah, man.
Nah, I'll be honest. I really hold on.
Yeah, right.
Hey, Key, you and Sickso, y'all most definitely in stories of the fella dog. Y'all niggas remember every fucking
got some good memories.
thing, bro.
Got some good memories for
But
sure.
see, I'm gonna say this. Go ahead, because
No. I was just saying, my shit just comes sporadically, bro. I got just little memories and shit. I'm trying to think if I got one with you, Carl. I'm not too sure, but you go ahead. I'll think about it.
no, I was gonna say that we was active, man. If it was a party, a house party, cause see, we didn't get too involved with the criminal murder spirit, that you see on First 48. How people was like that around here too. And we kind of drifted away from that. We tried to, be positive, tried to be good, and focus on the music. But it was a lot of tragedies happening, in within the town. But man, me and Key, man, we used to be at the parties, man. If it was a party, it wasn't until, like I said, and this was after, because KB, after KB and Key had got into it. I don't think they had a physical altercation, but I just remember that KB was really trying to write raps. You know how 50 Cent was rapping about Ja Rule all the time? It was kind of like that. It was like, all right, this nigga keep rapping about KB all the time, and I'm like, he dissing him. But it was a small amount of time, window of time between when I heard him that y'all wasn't hanging out like y'all used to, and then you moved from Kansas City. Like, I forgot what year you moved back to Detroit.
I left at 21. For sure.
Yeah, I was in college. Yeah.
Not 2021.
No, when I was 21.
Right.
21.
Yeah, I left when I was 21.
Right.
Yeah, I left when I was 21 for sure.
Right.
That's when I had right after I had Nevaeh. That's when I left after I had Nevaeh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And like I said, I ain't trying to get too too deep in your business about why you had to make a move. But I know that, that was right after that. It was around the same time, and it was just a quick period of time when and it wasn't like, but that was the soon as you left, me and Keith started cracking down on his music. He really wanted to record as much as he could. He had a hunger that he had to satisfy, and it was different. It was different. It was, and I'm not gonna get too much into him about the things that I like about him and the things that I don't like about him, because he's a whole He's a whole one-man show, man. He's a one-man show, man.
We gotta get these. Hey,
look, hold on.
We gotta get a special episode with them niggas.
Before we end it, T.
Yeah.
We about to reverse this shit. Put them flames back on the motherfucking screen.
Shit. Before we get out of here, Sickso. Before we get out of here. Hold on.
Hot seat. Now you in a hot seat. Hot seat. All the attention's on you.
Yeah.
Hey, look, T. We ain't even finna do it the original way. We ain't finna do it the original way.
What?
We finna reverse. We finna reverse the favor. You ready?
Oh shit.
Hey.
Why did you and Key get into it?
Wow.
Damn.
Wow. You know the real answer to that? You're gonna have to. I done ran out of fingers and toes, man. I done ran out of fingers and toes, man. You're gonna have to narrow it down to a specific time.
No, you have to have a main reason, because y'all niggas was like this. So
No, nigga. Me, Mike, Jeremy, Cuddy, and Stink, and Tipsy and Tay was like this.
And Key.
Nah, nigga, it was a bunch of us. We was
all
moving.
of y'all. You was over at the Yellow House, nigga, there all the time with the whole family, nigga.
Yeah, the whole family, nigga.
Now, hot seat. Hot seat. Nigga, answer that. Hot seat.
Let me tell y'all something. Key got a brother named Terrence, and his brother Terrence, I met when Terrence.
All right, hold on. Let's get to the one that I remember where it really started. Why was you so mad about Key when he posted you rapping?
Because he said he wasn't gonna do it. He said he wouldn't do it.
But why did you hold that so? Why did you hold it so long against him? Like you was pissed off about that shit.
Because we done got into it way many more times prior to that.
Oh, so that was a buildup.
That it was just a level of okay, is this somebody who keeps their word or not? Period. It's like okay, I got off work. I've been working, and I got off work, and I was like, I came through the spot, and he was like, spit some bars for the camera. I was like, nah, bro, I don't want to, cause I ain't shaved. And he was like, spit some bars for the camera. It's just for my personal entertainment, bro. I ain't gonna post it on the YouTube. Nothing. I was like, oh, you ain't gonna post it on YouTube?
Yeah.
And then only thing he came out his mouth. No.
That's exactly what he posted too. Look.
So I'm chilling. Next thing I know, I'm on the internet. He share a link, and it's me on there, scruffy. Got my what's the name for my arm on? My wrist brace on. I'm like, bro, you could have not even did that, bro. You could have told me a day where we could set up like we doing now.
Yeah.
Give me some time, save up, put a nice clean shirt on where I ain't just do a 10-hour shift. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all it was. All it was. Because I'm gonna tell you, I'm not gonna front like everybody in Kansas City would never experience poverty. You know, I'm not gonna front like everybody in the Kansas City don't gotta. Sometimes you gotta. Your word is all you have. Sometimes, you know. I'm not gonna front like we ain't have to stick together. You know, and it was important if we could help each other. You know, and maybe what I was going through at the time had a impact on whether I should not just give him some time. You know, because I still love him like one of my partners. I love his brothers. Like I said, I love his cousins. We all grew up together since kids. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, before I go too far in insulting him,
Why would you want to insult him?
Because
there's a because.
I was upset that he posted that. I was upset that he posted that, and he said he wouldn't. Like if he would have said would. There's other ones I did.
Okay, but look, let me ask you this: You take the flame off now.
Mhm.
Let me ask you this.
What
So
up,
being
Tank?
as though that we a group, this is your man's, just like you my man, just like T my man's. If T would have posted me or you would have posted me and I didn't want you to post me and I felt some type of way about it and I'm like, yo, I ain't want you to, post it and whatever, woo woo. I get the frustration, but why hold on to it is what I'm asking. Like, cause it seemed like it snowballed after that. Like it just went
I
into
mean,
unnecessary, like what was so like, you know what I mean? Because from what I got from it, from me just just giving you my personal on the outlook, I totally get when you don't want something to happen and somebody go against what you want to happen. I get that, right? But on the playing devil's advocate, looking on the other side as a person that was like people that's fans of you were like waiting to hear from you. Just like I was telling you earlier, like niggas been waiting on Sickso forever. You know what I mean? So when he posted that, people was glad to see you and was happy to see you. Then nobody cared about your outfit. Nobody cared about how you look. They cared about the words coming out your mouth. I'm pretty sure you on the other end is like, nigga, I care about what I look like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Which I totally get
I
that. You know what
understand
I'm
that for
saying?
sure.
Totally get that. And you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying as a nigga, why couldn't it come to a quicker kumbaya versus it being just I'm mad, man, fuck that, boom, 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 blam, boom.
because I think it was more disagreements that we had than just that one. You
So
know,
it's
and
so it
when I
was
say
kind of a
disagreement,
build up.
huh?
So it
A
was
build
kind
up,
of a build up.
a
Yeah, for
build up
sure.
of a build up of is this the kind of guy who I can take his word? Is this the type of person I should be dealing with, or is this someone that I shouldn't be dealing with? And when it comes to people, they have all these outer influences that can negatively or positively impact their life. It's at their discretion. And when I get to the point that I feel like I've dealt with enough of a person's negative energy of disrespect towards me, as far as somebody who I would be versus someone who I would be positive and interested in working with, and it's like, you know, I I can still uh respect him, but as far as finding my place beside him, like when we was kids, I don't feel that same. I don't feel the same way. I feel like okay.
Over that one
No,
particular
not just over that.
He keeps
It's
saying
like
Oh,
built
okay.
up. It's built up.
it's like
He's
that
saying.
was the last time
That was
that
the
I
last
was in
straw.
the
Yeah,
mood to deal with
yeah.
disrespect from him. Not anyone, just him.
Right.
It's like, because I could blast him and say, when we were hanging out,
I
Key
don't want
didn't
to do
have
no
no
No,
blast.
car.
no,
We
no,
ain't
no
doing.
blast,
We
no
not
blast.
doing
We
no
ain't blasting
blast.
that.
We ain't doing
No,
no
we ain't
No,
doing
blast.
I'm
that.
not, I'm
Nothing
not
like
saying,
that.
I'm not, but that ain't really blasting him. You feel me? It's not really blasting him saying he just ain't had no car. Because I know a lot of players that ain't had no car, but they still got female, or they still got they still got a job. I wouldn't say that's
Oh,
blasting.
okay.
I would say that's
Okay.
light. I would say that's light. But aside with, I wouldn't talk down on him, because it's like I just didn't want to. But it was the part of the it was like, okay, like imagine him not having a car, and then you know I got a car and he has negative attitude towards me, and maybe I may have been a little arrogant that I had a car. I worked hard, but back when, and there was other things that it was like, because I used to ride with him. I used to pick him up. We used to go from here to there to here to there. And it was a one time when we got into a fight because we didn't fight. We almost got into a fight because I got into a fight with his brother. It wasn't a fight. It was just I punched him, and then he pulled over the car. It was my dad's car. He pulled over the car, and we in the middle of the street fighting. And next thing you know, he probably swung on me twice. I ducked both times, and then the police is right behind us, flashing lights. You know, that was one of the few times that we got into it, but there was other times. It was other times, because I'm telling you, you know, it was other times I could say other things, man. You know, where
you got
right,
you.
okay,
right. Like I said, I'm trying to
cut a show.
Look,
right. I'm trying to keep it quick.
Yeah, because I just, you know, at the end of the day, y'all niggas should have love for each other at the end of the day. I know he got love for you. I'm pretty sure you still should have love for that nigga. You know what I'm saying? We are bros at the end of the day, and we was young as fuck. At the end of the day, nigga, that all that shit was 20 fucking years ago. So to even really have any type of animosity about some shit that's 20 years ago, that if you holding on to that don't show growth on your part. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real on that's for anybody in the group. If anybody holding on to some shit from 20 years ago, you know what I'm saying? Niggas gotta grow up, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we can all have a conversation and keep shit G, you know what I'm saying, and laugh.
Yeah, for sure.
We all had the time of our lives together. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not coming after his head, bro. I'm not on his head. I'm just like, is this somebody who I could deal with? And like I said, I can't go that deep into history times because it would take days and days for me to remember. But you know what I'm gonna say is,
I bump heads with him too, bro. Just like you just said, we done all bump. You know what I'm saying? We done all had times where we done bumped heads with each other. You know what I'm saying? And niggas done fell out, not talked to each other for a while and shit like that. But niggas come right back when it's real.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
But yeah, I ain't got no problem. But like I said, man, I was about to tell you about his brother. He got a brother named Terry.
I know Terry, but we don't want to get into those.
Yeah, we ain't get all that
shit.
Okay, I was just gonna say I knew him before I knew him, man.
Okay.
Got you.
All right, so let's we got it because we approaching 2:30, which we about to wrap up. That's the cap. I was gonna say I wanted to give you one more chance to give us like some funny shit. You got a funny story for us from the fella dog, so we can end off on some funny shit. You know what I'm saying? Anything you can remember that's funny as hell before we get up out of here. We only got like 2.5, 3 minutes.
Man, I think, man, we had so much, bruh, that I'm telling you, the whole experience, man. Them beads was funny as hell when y'all used to make them beads. That was some funny shit. I didn't wear them. I mean, I probably wore them once or twice because they was my brothers. But that was some shit, huh?
Yeah. So you didn't wear the authentic joints?
No, he wasn't around. He came after the beat era.
Yeah, you did.
After the beat era.
I probably missed that era by a couple years.
Yeah, that was really it was a high point for us in middle school.
Yeah. The tri-beads. That was kind of fly though. I ain't gonna front. When some niggas put them on, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, when you know what I'm saying? If I'd have seen, you know, some Chinese guys with them beads on, I'd have been like, this shit don't look. If I see some Asian cats with some beads like them on, I'd have said,
real shit.
Oh no,
man, the beads.
I had the beads. They was fly though, man. They was fly.
It was a good.
That was just coming from poverty and the artistic.
I got some, bro. We had our fellow dog reunion a few years back.
Wow.
I made some just for that motherfucker. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I made some just for that motherfucker.
You got some?
Yeah, I gotta go find them, but I made them for the reunion we had. I don't know if you remember. It was about 3 or 4 years ago before Dave passed away. Remember Dave? Yeah, it was right before
Dave
he passed,
my brother.
man.
Dave went to Lincoln with my brother. That's what I'm saying. Like I knew my brother used to hang out with y'all because my brother because Lance and Dave went to Lincoln and my brother went to Lincoln.
Tell that nigga out there what up, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell him. He on a couple of these internet chats. He got a smartphone, man. I'm gonna tell him you said what's up though.
Yeah, tell him what up,
facts,
though.
Man.
For sure.
But
All
nah,
right,
man.
T, well, go ahead, take us about this piece, man.
Nah, man. So make sure we appreciate y'all again. Make sure y'all go to all the social media platforms, man. Y'all already know where we at: Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all them shits, man. Make sure y'all go like, comment, share, subscribe. And Sickso, man. I know you don't fuck with the internet or anything like that, man. You got any social media handles you want to pass out there? You know, whenever
Man,
you do release shit, go ahead, go for it, my dude. If you got some
you
shit
know
out
what,
there.
man? I'm gonna keep that. I got if you type in Six So Many on
Oh,
any
yeah.
of the platforms, I might pop up on one or two of them. Definitely Facebook, Instagram.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
talk that shit.
Other than that, I'm trying to lay low, man, and be on the lookout for some new music, man. It's gonna come from different platforms, but you know what I'm saying. We're gonna see what we could do because that's
Yeah,
what.
man. Hey, man, and again, this platform, me and
Drop
K,
that
man.
shit, nigga.
Yeah,
Drop
yeah.
that
Hey,
shit,
me and
nigga.
K, this platform is to help out. We even though we talking to old fella dog members and all that shit, man. If there's anything we could do for you, man, just let us know. You know what I mean?
For
Because
sure.
we both got our hand in this social media game, man. So we got our deals and we learning as we go. While we doing this, man. And I know K stream a lot. So again, man, don't let that shit overwhelm you, bro. You know what I
Hell
mean? Like,
nah.
just get
Drop
to the
that
shit,
shit.
man, and drop it.
Yeah.
Like Kate was saying, I'm pretty sure it's a lot of people want to hear you, bro. Don't let the streaming and the royalties, just kill, everything. The momentum, your creativity.
Too
Just do that
talented,
shit.
nigga. That
It's a talent. They gonna find you. They'll see you. It don't matter if you rapping over. If you want to do like Wayne drama shit. If you want to rap over nigga shit, make it hotter, nigga. They'll find you, nigga. They'll
Oh,
find you. You know what I mean?
let me ask you what you saying. You saying that you don't care if I rap over somebody instrumental?
Man,
You
I'm
wouldn't
just saying. No, we wouldn't
Hell
care.
nah.
We wouldn't care as long as it's hot. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
That's literally like the wave. Like, you know how we used to do it back in the day?
Yeah.
Put it on CDs. They just doing it now and putting it as streams. You still get paid for the shit.
Yeah, you can still get paid. You know what I'm saying? You get your little TikTok or something like that,
Yeah,
bro. Do
just
your little
find your
like 8 bar
whatever beat
challenge,
you
12
like.
bar challenge. Yeah.
Go
And like I said,
crazy.
man, it's a lot. And I'm not gonna promote this, but if you want, it's a lot of free beats out there. You know what I'm saying,
for
that you
sure.
can use. And the
Yeah,
point,
they free, but they ain't slamming. If it's
I hear
slamming,
you.
they gonna charge you.
Yeah,
Some
yeah,
of them
nah, I
is,
hear you.
some of them
I hear
is.
you.
You might get lucky and stumble across some
But they'll
niggas
find,
that just be out there that's
yeah.
trying to get their feet wet.
Yeah, it's the same people, bro, that's out there. Yeah, like Kay says, trying to get their feet wet, probably started up, just starting up, don't know where to go, don't have no, no direction, nigga. They just very talented, bro. Just just
And
need
happy
to look.
to hear somebody
Rap on they shit.
rap on they shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's niggas out there. You gotta think about it, man. It's
For sure.
probably new
Hey
producers
man,
just try to start every day.
Thomas used to make some slap, bro.
He still
Thomas used
do.
to make some
Thomas still
slap,
do on the
bro.
tour. And we got him coming. So stay tuned.
Yeah, so
Tap
yeah.
in.
Yeah.
But Carla, man.
I want to hear his files.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay tuned for him, man. I'm gonna let y'all get do y'all thing, man, because I know it's been a few hours.
Yeah.
Nah, man, 6-0. Nah, man. I'll be honest with
Appreciate
you. It's the
you,
first time saying this, man. It was a privilege to have you on, my dude, man. I appreciate it. I ain't sorry. I haven't seen you so long, bro. It was good hearing from you, seeing you, bro. Like I said at the beginning, no homo. I say it on live, man. You look good. You know what I mean? Like you looking good. Every time somebody come on here, man, they looking younger and younger. Every time you bring somebody on here, they look young. Even the women, even Dash, you jumped on here. Everybody looking good, man. So that's always a good thing, man. Like I said, man, you stay up, my boy. It was good. It was good seeing you, man.
You know it, my dog.
Good seeing y'all too, man.
All right, my dude. Yes, sir.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.